devil if the Neville brothers play tonight. A jambalaya and a crawfish pie gonna make my day. Down on the bayou singing, hey, Parky Way.
Hello everyone and welcome to the United Gamedom podcast. We'll call it that for now. I don't know if we'll give a number to this one. We'll see how it goes. Because this will be mostly us, me and Darren, who's here with me.
Hello.
We're going to talk about Wrestlemania that just went by, Wrestlemania 34, even though they don't give him numbers anymore. It's Wrestlemania 34, which I saw on TV sitting on my couch in my house, but Darren saw live in New Orleans, Louisiana, or Nolans, as they say over there, Louisiana. And he saw the entire WrestleMania weekend. I guess we could call it WrestleMania week, maybe, because it's 5 days of action.
Well, close to a week, pretty much, yeah. 5 days of WWE stuff. From Friday night with the Hall of Fame to Tuesday night with the SmackDown Live.
Yep, and that's a shit ton of wrestling to watch in such an amount of such a short period of time.
Yep, sure is. And like, I only went to the WWE shows. I'll talk about my experience here shortly anyway, of course. But there was like a load of wrestling events over that weekend, and people went to like, you know, these other shows like the Joey Janela Spring Break. Some people went to the Ring of Honor Supercard show, and there's like other shows, like Progress and other stuff over throughout that weekend as well. Impact versus Lucha Underground show as well, and stuff like that as well. But I just went mainly for the WWE shows because that was part of our travel package.
Was that all in New Orleans? All of that stuff?
There was the there's a few shows that was like outside of New Orleans. I think it's like Kenner or something it is. It's at this place called Pontchartrain Center, which is like outside of New Orleans now. And that was where like that Joey Janela Spring Break, that was the thing Dan Reichert went to.
Okay.
And I'm sure probably a bunch of people probably went to it after the Hall of Fame, although they probably left early because the Hall of Fame didn't finish until like 11:30 that Central Time.
That was
and
fucking long.
The Spring Break started at midnight, although I think it started a bit late as far as I can recall.
Okay.
And the thing is, I would have liked to have gone to that, but again, I would have had to book a cab or Uber or something to go out there because it said it's the outskirts. It would have been like a half an hour, 30 minute drive to and then back as well. I was like, nah, I'm not going to bother. And I was tired anyway, and I just wanted to go back to motel and sleep.
Yeah, I can bet with all the traveling and the you sat through what, 4.5 hours of Hall of Fame?
Yeah, 4.5 hours of Hall of Fame, so it did, and it was fine though, but like to the point I thought it was like, okay, this is probably gonna be like 3 to 4 hours usually. That tends to be the case with these Hall of Fames, but no, this was longer though, and like it's 2 hours and I think it was really like 3 or 4 of the speeches have gone already. It's like, wow, this is 2 hours in already, and we're not even halfway through yet. Oh, this is gonna be a long night. And yeah, it was a long night. I think a bunch of people left before the end.
Yeah.
Some people probably just went, I had enough, I'm leaving, I'm just too tired. Some people might have want to get out of there to go to that Spring Break show. Or as I said, some people just went probably go back to their respective hotels. There was a guy behind me in the row who fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah. And there's another experience as well I'll tell you later on.
Okay.
That involves someone sleeping at SmackDown Live, 205 Live. That and it was pretty funny as hell. But I'll get to that when we get to go through each of the shows. So it will pretty much.
Yeah. Well, let's say we go chronologically, like you left You left your home, what, on Wednesday?
Yeah, I officially left my house on Wednesday afternoon, because I had to go to Dublin. Well, I'd say Dublin, which is the capital of Ireland, Republic of Ireland now. It's not Northern Ireland, that's Belfast. I stayed in a hotel there near the airport because I was having to get up for a 7:30 flight.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, this is going to be a long day of travel. I'm going to have to go to stay over, and I didn't get the best night of sleep because I was afraid of overslept, and I was like, wake up, I was like, oh shit, it's 6 o'clock, oh shit, it's 7 o'clock or something. No, I was just really cautious. I was really scared of oversleeping now. Therefore I didn't want to sleep, didn't want to fall asleep and fucking miss my first fight. So great, that's my fucking trip completely ruined already, fucking missing my flight though. But nah, I got up and took my flights. That was the great thing as well. I was like, I hope I make it to New Orleans though at the scheduled time, because I have that Inside the Ropes Paul Heyman show to go to that night. And luckily everything went on time. The only actual flight that didn't go on time was the first flight, because we got it boarded on all right, but for some reason we couldn't take off. I had to wait for a certain spot like a slot to open up or something for us to get taken off, and that was I think 40 minutes or so after the time we were supposed to originally take off. But it wasn't so bad because it's not so bad because it's only a roughly an hour flight to London, and my next flight wasn't until after 11 anyway, so I had plenty of time, even if it was that 40-minute delay. So I was dead on, got on the flight, was dead on, went to the one in London, went to Dallas. That was a 9-hour flight, roughly nothing eventful there, just watched a few films, bit of turbulence. It's been the longest flight I've ever been on now. It's 9 hours. It went by pretty quickly thanks to watching films and taking a bit of a snooze at this point, bit of a nap as well. Then I went to Dallas, waited for my flight to New Orleans, and went to New Orleans, and that was an hour flight as well, and got to New Orleans and went to my hotel. I went to 2 different hotels. I stayed in one hotel for the one night, because I arrived in New Orleans the night before, the travel package nights.
Okay.
Which was at the Hilton New Orleans Riverside, which is it's basically it's it's near the French Quarter, and it's 25 minute walk from the where the arenas are at.
Okay.
The Smoothie King Center and the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. But the one I stayed at the night I arrived was the Wyndham Garden, Baron Plaza, and that was not that far from the
hotel.
From where I was from that hotel anyway. And it was pretty much a 5-minute walk or so from that show I went to that night, which is the Inside the Ropes Paul Heyman show, which was officially the first wrestling related show I went to during my trip to New Orleans.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that show. It was he had guests coming on. I think Rob Van Dam was there.
Yeah, Jim Ross came out first, kind of did an introduction to Paul Heyman, so he did. And then, during it as well, Rob Van Dam came out, and, it's a bit of a Q&A, though. The host, who's a Scottish fella called Kenny McIntosh, he's the guy who's behind Inside the Ropes. And he asked a few questions to Paul and that there, but it was mostly an audience Q&A, and there were some good questions and some stupid questions, but
as usual,
you get that's what you get from the audience. So you get some good decent questions, and now once you get silly questions. So but it was a good night though. This is my second Inside the Ropes, because I went to one last year. The one I went to with Jericho, that was an Inside the Ropes thing, although it wasn't a Q&A thing. I was just basically Jericho on the stage talking about for talking about wrestling stories for like 90 minutes or so, but it was done by Inside the Ropes as well. This is my second one. They're doing other ones. I think there's James Ellsworth's one happening in May, and I think they're going to do one with JR. They've done one there with HBK here in the UK recently as well, which was quite successful. There's one in Goldberg coming to Dublin in July. So they do good, and like all those Inside the Rope guys, like I said, they're over there as well, and they stayed for the pretty much the whole weekend as well, and they attended the various shows as well. So they did.
Yeah. Was there anything spicy in that Q&A, like questions, WWE questions or stuff?
No, nothing really, shocking. It was just pretty much, like the first question was asked is Sunday going to be, like Kenny asked, is Sunday going to be your last night in WWE now? Which we assumed it would be the case, but after what happened, no.
Yeah.
But I assume it won't be for much longer though, because I assume, I think the thing at the moment is it's a short-term deal with Brock Lesnar. So I assume that once he's gone, Heyman's probably gone, or unless he might stay for something else, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But no, there's a sort of questions, just like some like sort of ECW questions, like when Rob Van Dam was on about the TV title, like he had the title for forever, and it's like, would Jerry Lynn won a TV title from him and stuff like that there, and well, there was one thing related to as a guy, it was one of the guys, basically, I think Chris Benoit name came up, and an audience member goes, yeah, that's my guy, yeah, Chris Benoit, my guy. And I think Paul Heyman basically said about the thing is, Chris Benoit, I'm not going to take anything, he was a fantastic wrestler and stuff like that there, like he was one of the best wrestlers ever, not there, but you's going on about him being my guy, and the way, like, he actually murdered those two, like, something along those lines. He goes like, fuck you, and so he did pretty much to the guy.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you for saying that my guy, fuck you. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. It's like, yeah, he was a brilliant wrestler, but what he did at the end of his life is, can't take that, like, that's his legacy, pretty much. Exactly. That's what he's going to be remembered for most of all, for 50 years from now. It's not going to be remembered.
People are going to forget the wrestling and just remember the murders, which, I mean, kind of hard not to.
Exactly. But it was a good show. Like, I enjoyed it though, but it wasn't like, anything, it wasn't really anything shocking from it now. Then I went to Wrestlecon.
Okay.
Which is a thing they do every year now in the city of where Wrestlemania is hosted. It
was during the day Friday, right? Or Thursday?
It's Friday. It's a 3-day event thing now. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
It's in this. It's in the Sheraton Hotel. Which is that wasn't that far from the. It's in Canal Street, which is this big long. It's pretty much like the center of New Orleans now. And oh boy, it was fucking warm in that place. I swear to God.
Yeah.
You could have it was it was. The thing is, though, with all due respect to that Sheraton Hotel, the actual Wrestlecon room was set, it really needed to be a bigger place, because holy crap, it was packed. So it was, you could hardly move. You had to just walk through loads of people. It was just fucking baking. There was no. I don't know if there's any air conditioning whatsoever. It probably wasn't, because it was just such a really warm place. So there was this exit, to one of the exit doors. I just sometimes when I got to that point, I just stood there for it. But I was because there's nice breeze. So there was. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's great. Now I just stand there. It's really nice though, but
it's really hot in New Orleans. So. But
it was just really warm in that room, especially. Yeah, it was warm in New Orleans overall now. So it was coming back there in search. It's yep, it's not that great here. It's pretty cold again. It's yep, going back to good old British weather.
Yeah,
where it's 20 odd degrees Celsius in New Orleans, and it's back down to single digits here now.
Yeah,
it's yeah. great.
Yeah.
And I'm not a guy who really likes the heat though, but compared to back here now, it's like, I actually miss the nice warmness of New Orleans.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wrestlecon was pretty cool. It's like a lot of, wrestling stuff. Like a lot of wrestlers there. Saw Kenny Omega, saw Kota Ibushi, saw DDP, saw, Jake Roberts, saw Ric Flair, saw loads of people, Trish, Stratus, Lita, Booker T, bunch of other people, Eric Bischoff, and like there's like some like their autographs or photo ops not there, like the charge which like okay, yeah, sure, but it's like I didn't have money to burn necessarily. I didn't want to spend too much now on there anyway. Like all I did get there was a shirt, which was like $20. It's a Villain Club shirt, which is it's basically related to, I don't know if you know the wrestler called Marty Scurll.
Yeah.
Okay, you know of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's his shirt. I really like it's of course it's a Bullet Club shirt anyway, but like I love the design of the
modified.
Yeah, the plague doctor mask, crow mask. So instead of the standard Bullet Club shirt, I really like it though, and I got it. I actually want to get the Alpha Club shirt from Jericho has in Hot Topic, but I went to the Hot Topic that was in New Orleans, and unfortunately I could not find it. I seen a few people have it.
Yeah.
I assumed they probably took it with them because I could not find it in that Hot Topic store. It wasn't necessarily a big Hot Topic store. I was like, too bad, because that was like the one thing I want to get over there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, could not find it. And like I said, I was going to... No, I couldn't find it. They didn't really have a big... they had a few wrestling shirts now, but it was just a wee little section that had like maybe 5 shirts, maybe 5 to 10
I don't think they can push their shirts most of the people are WWE, so
no, it's usually they're saying they sell it's not, I wasn't here now, but like other wrestlers they sell Young Bucks and shirts like that now, I think, in there, but I just wasn't really in this particular store now.
Okay.
Like they had a few WWE shirts actually. I think they had the Risey shirt. They had the Broken Matt Hardy one. I think they had a Cena one. But they didn't have, the one I was looking for, unfortunately, which was a failure. Because when it was the first event, it was like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to go on Hot Topic and buy it there off there. And it's like, nope, I'm not going to buy it because the fact is, it's charges you twice as much for the flipping actual item in question for postage. So I would have had to pay like $50 odd overall to have it shipped over here, and I was like, nope, no thanks. But yeah, Wrestlecon was fun. There was just, I said, a lot of people. There was a lot of people around there. This was a 3-day event. There was a few people stay there for all 3 events. There's a few people just do 1 day. There's a few people do 2 days. I know Steve Austin was doing Sunday or Saturday and Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
And Goldberg, I think, was doing Saturday or Sunday or something as well. But after a while, I just went. I got like a wee little program as well from it, like a free program, just basically showed you where everyone was sitting and stuff like that, and which days they were, appearing, like what time at as well, because it's like I think it started at 9 o'clock and I think ends at 3 p.m. So it did. So that was that. I just I left and went to my hotel, Hilton, which is probably the most extravagant hotel I've ever stayed in, because oh boy, it was huge. It was like a hotel actually stayed in, like there was several, it was like different buildings. It's not like one big hotel now, like one tall hotel. It's like, it's a hotel consists of several different buildings. And you see a lot of That's the one thing as well, Dan. If you're going next year, you're going to basically see your first share of wrestling fans walking about with all various different shorts. You're going to see no shortage of wrestling fans.
Yeah, I bet.
Throughout the place, because that was the one thing.
Different kinds.
Yeah, all different kinds. You see from all shapes and sizes, men, women.
Yeah.
Tall, short, fat, thin. It's just, you can see them all over the place. So it was madness. Though it was pretty awesome. So yeah. I feel home here with people who love the same thing I do now. So it was pretty cool though.
Yeah, to see all these people that enjoy wrestling, like something that's not really. It is popular, but I mean, it's not to the point of everybody loves wrestling or something like that. It's like more of a niche.
It's not widely accepted as some other forms of media.
Yeah.
Sports are. It's not like football, American football, or
soccer
/ football. Yeah, it's not to that point now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather watch wrestling, even if it is predetermined. I'd rather watch it than fucking watch football or American football or anything like that any day of the week.
Yeah,
because I find that stuff. I just find those kind of sports really boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so okay, I can watch there's going to be a wrestling match here, and it's like 20 minutes. Like, that was great, but then you might watch a football match. It's like, yep, that was 90 minutes, and no one scored, so that was a boring match.
Yeah, exactly.
And also American football. I never watch American football, but it's like, yep, there's a play.
3 or 4 hours, yeah.
There's a play. Oh, there's a break. Oh, there's an on-play. Oh, there's a break. There's an on-play. Oh, there's a break. Yep. That's
It's never consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the only time I watched it was like when I was in night shift and like watched the Super Bowl, but that was pretty much my consensus. Like, oh, watch it here. It's like, oh, a play happens and then it goes back to the studio to talk about it. It's like, if that's the case for all, I wouldn't want to watch American football if that's the case all the fucking time.
It's not all the time. It's not all the time, but it's like there's a play, it stops. There's a play, it stops. There's a play, it stops.
It's like, jeez Louise, that'll just get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
If that's the case all the time. Like, yeah. Like, was it 15 minutes a quarter, isn't it?
It's 15 minutes, yeah, per quarter.
Yeah. And that probably drags out to like a fucking hour per quarter, usually.
Well, maybe not an hour, but yeah, maybe 45 minutes.
It's thrice as long as it is the actual time because of the breaks from play.
Yeah.
Whereas the soccer game / football game is like, okay, it's like 45 minutes at half, but there might be a bit of extra stretch time, might be a couple of minutes or so, like 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes or so, and if it's like a cup game, and if it's not a replay, there might be some extra time now. That'll be another extra 30 minutes. If the score's still tied, then of course go to penalties then.
Yep.
So
could be a 2-3 hour thing.
Yeah, it's 2-3 hour thing. It's kind of the same thing with hockey. It's like 3 periods of 20 minutes, is it?
3 periods of 20 minutes, but it stops once in a while. There's no extra time or anything. Well, there's overtime, which is 5 minutes. And then there's a shootout, but during the playoffs, they play until somebody scores. So the game can go for a long time until somebody scores a goal. So
just the normal league games, it's just that overtime, stuff like that. But in playoffs, which is, I think, happening around this time now, isn't it?
Yep, they're in the playoffs right now.
Okay, yeah. So basically, after the main game happens, it's just basically sudden death for whoever.
Yeah, sudden death
first
overtime.
Wins. Yeah, so okay.
There's some games that I've seen. Well, I haven't seen, but I've known of games that have played until 3 or 4 in the morning until they,
wow,
they get a score or something. So yeah, it's funny because the arenas are pretty much empty at that time. There's nobody left in the stands.
There was a game of tennis, a Wimbledon match a few years back that went like 9 hours.
Really? Oh, that's possible.
It was a second. I think it was a second round match up or something. It was between these two like nobodies. Really, it wasn't like Federer or anything like that now. But I just remember it going on and on and on. It was like the last set though, and you have to win. Like, of course, in the final set, you have to win by 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
says like, okay, it's 5-5 now, so it has to be. I have to win. You have to like win by 2 games. And I just kept going 5-5, 6-6, 7-7, 8. And I just kept going and going and going. I think it was like 9 hours or something.
Jesus.
How long it lasted though?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's ridiculous. How long it went? It just went on forever.
Yeah, they don't do
Definitely, like
that
I
now.
said-
I think they just cut. They say, okay, we'll stop here and we'll resume in the morning.
Yeah, I probably would assume that would be the case now. Probably because of that there. I forget what year it was, but I just remember it being a few years back where I think it was like pretty much like 8-9 hours that match went on for.
I bet. Yeah. So back to wrestling.
Yeah, back to wrestling. Yes, I went in my hotel, and it's a really, really nice hotel, I have to say. It's like, yeah, this is pretty much, I can understand the reason why this is cost, my travel package kind of cost a bit, though, because this was a really nice, extravagant good hotel. So was it, it's like those ones, always like bellboys and concierges and stuff like that now. It's okay, you're in a real lavish hotel when you see things like that around.
Classy hotel.
Yeah. I was in building 3, room 2893. I can remember that.
Yeah.
And yeah, went there, just hung out for a bit, and then went on to the Hall of Fame. Which, did you watch the Hall of Fame?
I did. I did watch the entirety of the Hall of Fame, and it was yeah. I don't know. It was started off well with the Dudley boys getting inducted. Like, those guys are the ones that I wanted to see the most, and they went on first. So I was like, okay, cool. So the whole Edge and Christian and Hardys going on the stage with them. That was pretty cool. I was like, man, this is my whole fucking the whole attitude era right there. Just in almost one image. Everybody up there.
Yeah, that was the tag team division pretty much.
That was the tag team division.
The later half, the latter half of the attitude era from like 2000, 2001. That those 3 tag teams were the tag team division.
Yep. You haven't seen that ever since that time.
Yeah, you haven't seen any like tag teams as pretty much over as them. Like, there has been like great tag teams though.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of tag teams nowadays that are like, they're great, brilliant, but like the tag team division is nowhere near as over as it used to be back in that thing with Dudley's, Hardys, Edge and Christian. Like their legendary, ladder matches, TLC matches, and stuff like that now.
Were you guys wondering what was going on when they started playing the Dudley's music and then the guy came out? Yeah,
I was like wondering, was that a cock up? But then when a guy came out, I was like, and it's like, okay, I think this. I know I had an idea what was going to occur then.
Yeah, at first when the music started playing, I thought it was a cock up. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Then the guy came out and was like, okay, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did take I got a photo of just this moment. The guy got
I saw that
through the table. Yeah, which is nice.
How was the So it was the Hardys. After that, it was Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly Jim, which I think went on too long.
That went on way too long. And the funny thing is, he comes out and says, "I'm going to make this brief." I was like, that was not brief at all, sir.
Yeah, I think he went probably, 20, 30 minutes, maybe?
Yeah. Something like that. And I mean, okay, yeah, sometimes you see some guys come out and they're wacky, like they're off their fucking rocker, and they say stuff that's completely off the track. He said stuff that was relevant, but it's like way too much. And probably most of the people in that audience have never seen him wrestle.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of people in that. Yeah, I actually never, I didn't grow up, he's like an 80s guy.
Yeah,
exactly. I was born in the 80s. I think the first time I recall seeing him was the gimmick battle royal in WrestleMania X7.
Yeah. So you never watched WrestleMania 1 and...
Yeah, I never watched him though, but I know he was he's part of the rock and roll wrestling thing. Yeah, the cartoon show, and he was like the thing was he was like a got trained by Hulk Hogan or something, like in that wee storyline thing, when the wee package they showed before he got inducted and stuff like that. And stuff like that. But like I said, I know he actually managed the Godwins as well when they first sort of got introduced.
Yeah.
As well, but like I don't know. Like I actually started watching wrestling. Like my brother, Steve, my older brother, sort of watched wrestling from like '99, and I do remember times I was watching that stuff. Like I remember watching like WrestleMania 10 and shows like that now. But I think it was around maybe 99, 98, 99 is when I sort of started watching it like weekly now. Like I started watching the Raws and started watching the pay-per-views and that there. But I do remember watching like, you know, pay-per-views before that. But it was WrestleMania X7 like was the first time I saw him. So
he was also in Legends House.
But I never watched it.
Yeah, me neither. Just remembered that. But yeah, he went on way too long, in my opinion. Like it was just way too much. It's like, okay, you should have done maybe 15 minutes and get off the stage. I mean, you know, I know they give them their time, but whatever. I mean, that's too long.
Yeah, because that's the thing as well. Because it's on the network, though. I think some of it is on the USA Network now.
Yeah, I think they cut it down to like an hour. Like they only take the best stuff and cut it down to an hour. Yeah.
So it's basically on the networks. Okay, you can go on as long as you want now. I'm sure there is a cutoff point though, but like I said, I think 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes tops that's the sort of nice.
Yeah.
That's the cutoff point in my opinion now. Anything longer than that is like just getting a bit.
You're stretching a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, stretching a bit though, and like I said, there was a bunch of people left towards the end. I think a few people left at Mark Henry's speech, which is a shame because I think that was probably the best speech.
Yeah, I agree.
So it was.
Yep.
And I think it was Ivory was next.
Yeah, I really liked Ivory's speech. The whole wedding thing.
The wedding thing was just kind of okay. That was interesting to hear.
But she started talking about like a little bit of a sexual thing, like the warning thing came on. Warning.
Yeah, warning. I was actually waiting for Stephen Richardson not to come out.
Yeah, me too.
I was waiting for the Good Father to come out.
Yeah,
and so was us.
Would have been great. A couple of them came out.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, they didn't. They didn't do that. But her speech was funny. It wasn't too long. Like it was acceptable. It was in the realm like of acceptable speech. So yeah, that was fine. Who was after her? Was it? Who was after her? Was it the kid?
No, he was. I think he was before Henry. Now, I think it was Jeff Jarrett. So who was it? It was Dudley Boys, Hellbilly Jim, Ivory, Jeff Jarrett, Mark Henry,
Goldberg.
Kid Rock,
Yeah.
JJ Jarvis, the wee kid, and Goldberg. I think that was the inductees now, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did they show the package of the like the old timers?
Yeah, the Legacy wing.
Yeah.
I forget when that was though, but I know that was during the part as well, sometime during the night as well.
I knew one person from that Legacy thing. Mil Mascaras. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, I forget who was in it though. I have to look it up again. So I think but I was one I do recall now.
I think it was Kid Rock after that, if I'm not mistaken. Kid Rock came out before Jarrett.
Did he now?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually just do forget that. I forget the order because it's just like it's over a week ago now.
And Kid Rock was really fast though. That was like what, 10 minutes, and he was done.
5-10 minutes. It's like he's pretty much done. It's like okay.
And what the hell happened to him? Wasn't he supposed to perform at WrestleMania?
That was never I never heard that was going to be the case now. He wasn't even at WrestleMania. He wasn't even on when they do the whole
the carpet thing.
He wasn't even there.
I thought he was going to come out and sing at that point, and do his show or something. And he didn't even come out. I was like, okay, what's going on here? That's weird. That's a weird thing. So
no, he wasn't there though. Yeah, but like his speech was like fine. Like wasn't too long. It was just like okay. I know people fucking hate him though. Just they can't stand him. It's like, okay, like, yeah, okay, you suit yourself though. He's not to everyone's tastes or like his political views and stuff like that. It's okay.
But he's a celebrity that does belong in the Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, like he's done fucking music for WWE and stuff like that. He's been used a lot.
Yeah.
Though, like American Badass, like.
He did music for WrestleMania, for the themes for WrestleMania, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Like that's the song this year, which I actually quite like, is that song.
Yeah, the one going down to New Orleans.
Yeah, Celebrate. I actually like that song.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good song. So
yeah, it's all right. It's okay. There's been worse garbage in the past for sure, but
yeah, for WrestleMania definitely, especially there has definitely been worse songs.
But yeah, that's a good celebrity induction. I don't adore Kid Rock. I mean, I don't mind them, but you know, his music is so-so, I guess. But
yeah, I wouldn't go out and buy his albums now.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time I haven't listened to a lot of his songs. So we've learned American Badass, Bone Ding a Bang, whatever that song's called. Was it Lonely Road of Faith? Desire. Yeah. Was it Lonely Road of Faith, whatever it's called?
Yeah, that's right. That was a part of wrestling also.
Yeah, Desire video and the All Summer Long, the fucking Sweet Home Alabama kind of rip off.
Yeah.
And that Celebrate, and he did this. I think he did the fucking song for 30 as well. So he did, but I forget what it was called.
I think it was All Summer Long that he did for 30. Because that's not too long ago.
I don't think it was. I think All Summer Long was a lot earlier than that now.
Okay.
I think it was like late 2000s, that song.
Yeah, but anyway, he belongs there. He's one of the artists that belongs in the Hall of Fame, undoubtedly. So, I guess that's why he got a pretty good reception, I would guess, when he came out.
I think there was a few boos now in the arena, from I can recall.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact is, it wasn't completely full now, the arena, which I wasn't surprised, to be honest. I think it's probably like a quarter empty now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. There's
and
not
also,
really a big...
there was a few people in the first few rows that, of course, left before the actual event ended as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like people in the arena; it was like a few of the wrestlers.
Yeah, I saw one of your pictures, like of the front, and it's like almost empty except for a couple of rows in the front. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus. Okay.
But I don't think they were all full anyway, as far as I can recall, as far as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like Asuka was there at the start, but now she was gone before the end, and like Charlotte was gone before the end.
Yeah, they probably need to get some sleep for WrestleMania.
Becky Lynch was there till the end, and she had a thing for 8 o'clock the next morning, which I'll talk about in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So she was there till the end. And a bunch of other ones as well. It was just cool as well, sitting there, just every time when the red, live from the red carpet thing, the thing before the Hall of Fame, just every time someone walks like out from the side, you hear people go, "Yes,
yeah,
it's AJ Styles, New Day," and stuff like that. Just stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
like every time you hear fun. And the Rusev and Lana came out, just basically people shouting "Rusev Day, Rusev Day, Rusev Day," which is like one of the big chants for the weekend.
Yeah.
So it was.
Yeah, he was pretty over.
Yeah.
So a lot of boos when they show Roman Reigns on the.
Yeah, every time you see his face, just endless boos. I wasn't one of those people because I'm not one of those people who hate Roman Reigns. I'm not one of the. I'm not part of that crowd.
It's not his fault.
Like when the main event happened at WrestleMania, I wasn't like boo.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of people around me who was booing, but I was like one of those ones just sitting. I wasn't like cheering or anything. I was just standing there, just basically, yep. I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
I don't love Roman Reigns, but I don't detest him either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kid Rock came out. I think it was Jeff Jarrett's.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett was next. And
which is pretty funny. He came out with a microphone and started doing his thing. JEFF JEFF JARRET.
I liked his speech as well. So it wasn't he? Like he was kind of choked up as well, which I can understand. Like you wouldn't expect. Like that was the thing. A lot of people, when his thing was announced, were surprised concerning the fact how things sort of
The TNA stuff, yeah.
No, a little more left when he left. Like there was this. I don't know if like the actual story, like the true story now, but the whole thing was like his contract is ended, and he sort of got an extra, $250,000 or something to extend to do the extra match at No Mercy and drop the title to China now. But I don't know what the whole story was, and also I think it was WWE paid for his rehab because like last year he was really bad. Like he ended up at a Triple Mania show, the AAA Mexican show. He pretty much showed up there, pretty much fucking pissed out of his mind.
Yeah.
As well, and I was like, yep, he's going, and he went to rehab then. So yeah, I liked this speech, and like Road Dogg, Brian James just did the whole, be my baby tonight.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, I saw that. That was fun. That was a fun little thing to do.
Yeah.
He thanked Owen Hart, and then Mark Henry thanked Owen Hart.
Mark Henry as well. Yeah, that's how he give a few Owen Hart stories as well, which the thing that's like, as much as people want it though, it's never gonna happen because his widow is just I'm not gonna say too, but she's never gonna
allow that.
Allowed. It's a shame though, but
like, Mark Henry was he the one who said he needs to be here?
Yeah, like he basically, he was the one who sort of said, okay, this is not any of the people now here at the corporation or anything. This is basically me saying it now. Martha, please leave Dead Owen in the Hall of Fame or something along those lines. Yeah, he said that towards the end of his speech now. Then I think it was JJ Jarius, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was cool. It was like I took a break when Dana Warrior came out because fuck man, her speeches, I just can't fucking stand them.
Yeah, like some of the things he was saying, it's like, okay, nah. It's like, yeah, considering the fact what he was about.
Yeah, he like, this is the worst fucking. When you know what Ultimate Warrior was about, the man, the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like that trophy too much. But anyway, the kid who got it.
It was the fact as well though, like originally he wanted to be part of the unsung heroes from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like the crew members and stuff like that. That's kind of what he wanted like that thing to be about, but it's basically,
and WWE turned it around to something completely different.
It's just like, survivors pretty much.
Yeah, which is good, but that's.
Yeah, but wasn't completely what he wanted.
Yeah. But Darius was funny, he didn't cry or anything like that, like the others who came out, in previous years did, and all that stuff. He was like funny and trying to. Attacking everybody in the audience.
Yes, John Cena burn got a good reaction from the crowd.
My least favorite wrestler, The Miz, and then you see him, he's like, what? What did I do?
Yeah, he's like, he's burn of John Cena. He just hasn't had a match at WrestleMania yet.
And that was we'll get to John Cena later on, which I think people shit all over that thing that they did at WrestleMania, but I thought it was great. Just the fact of him sitting in the audience and having.
I actually didn't expect. I actually thought the thing that he actually did go do that thing at the audience though, because I actually didn't expect that to actually occur.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was great. They actually did do that now.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay. He said he was going to do it on one of the Raws, and he actually ended up doing it. For a time though, but he actually did do it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because when I was in the arena now, and when I was over there, when I was sitting, I had seen a bunch of people over there standing. I was like, Is someone over there? Is someone like really popular over there, like a big star or something? And then I realized, and then I found out later on, if Cena was over there.
Okay, so you couldn't see him from where you were.
No, I couldn't see where he was. No, I couldn't see from where I was now.
That's because you can't see him.
I'll get to my sort of where my view was from WrestleMania later as well, because to be honest though, it was not.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. That guy with the fucking green sign in front of you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll get to it though. I'll get to it later as well. But yeah, it wasn't the best. It was probably it was my least favorite view of the whole event though, because like everything else was great.
Yeah, your view in NXT was amazing.
Yeah, but of course it was a small arena compared to the big stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the Hall of Fame was Mark Henry though, which I said I really liked his speech though. It was very nice. So I'm not the biggest Mark Henry fan though. Like sometimes me and my brother say, why is he still here? He sucks though. He doesn't do anything. But realize, okay, he's been there for such a long time now. He's one of those ones who definitely deserves to be there because he's been there since 1996.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this whole thing where he was doing these old things with, the whole sexual chocolate and thing. Like there was this store, I don't know if it's true or not, that he was doing they were giving him these stuff to basically force him to quit because he was on like a big money deal.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. That's Vince McMahon right there.
Yeah, like, okay, I'll do the sexual chocolate thing, doing the whole thing with Mae Young and stuff like that, with the hand stuff. Is like, okay, but he persevered. He did do it. He didn't say, fuck this, I'm out of here. He actually went through it, and he had a long-lasting career now. And
he gave him a championship run, so
yeah,
in return. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I heard a lot of people, like I wasn't really watching it at the time. No, 2011. Like I said, it was a lot of years, but like it was just that period of time where I really only watched Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and practically nothing else. And that was like that period of time where he did this Hall of Pain thing, which I know a lot of people really were a fan of. Like some people like that Hall of Pain stuff is like some of the best stuff of his career.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know of his like that there is like infamous fake retirement speech now.
Yeah, his son was dressed as as him. That thing.
Yeah,
that was cool.
A lot of people pretty much fell for that hook, line, and sinker.
That was really good. That was really good.
Yeah, when you do watch it back, though, it's like, wow, it's fucking well done, because like he's like kind of crying and stuff like that. You thought this was the case, and then he just basically swerved us all. It's like, well done.
Yep.
Well fucking done.
He did tell John Cena. He said, "I see you shaking there, John."
Yeah, then
when he put on the coat, he was like, "I see you."
Yeah, he put on the coat, and he did the sexual chocolate one as well. He had like this gold
little robe that he had.
Yeah, did the sexual chocolate thing as well. And he's like, "Oh, are you, baby?" And like this woman stand up. I think that was his wife actually.
Yeah, it was Stephanie McMahon also.
Yeah,
it was Stephanie.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was cool. I really like Mark Henry. Seems to be a guy that has a really good personality.
Yeah.
Like a real cool dude. So
yeah. Yeah, like his speech was probably my favorite of the night. Now, like I wasn't, bored with it though. I was like, I enjoyed listening to the speech now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he was good. And then Goldberg came out.
Yeah. I think it was a lot. A bunch of people I think left at that point.
Yeah.
Because it was getting too long. It's like I can understand. I wasn't like, screw you guys for not staying there. But like a part of me says that, but another part of me says I can understand. It's getting a bit long in the nail now. It's like 4 hours in now. This is getting way too long.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think they did that for Angle last year, but.
But it wasn't as long last year.
No.
It was still long, but it wasn't as long. I think it was like nearly 4 hours last year. This went over 4. It was like 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically that when you realize that was 4.5 hours, like, okay, is this gonna be the thing of the weekend? Everything's gonna be long. Like Takeover was 3 hours long. That's the longest Takeover as well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, WrestleMania is like 7 hours long, which is like we'll get to that though eventually.
Mm-hmm. But Goldberg came out as Goldberg fashion.
Yeah, I did like that. Now,
Yeah.
like his speech was fine. No, it was just
Yeah, he's a well-spoken
thanking
guy.
his-
He's.
Yeah, it was just I think it was to expect it. Like just being talking about his family and stuff like that there as well. Yeah, that's fine. It's a fine speech. And then just basically once his thing was finished, I was like, "Yep, I'm out of here now. I want to go to bed."
Yeah, that was it for that. I think it ended here, 12:30 maybe here? Or something like that?
Yeah, it was 11:30, so it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
it's
New
like
Orleans
people-
is an hour behind.
Yeah, it's Central Time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 6 hours behind us here, and it's like that was the thing as well when I arrived in New Orleans as well. Just weird, like looking at Twitter and seeing some of the people back in the UK, just some of the things like, oh yeah, just really weird being in such a different time zone like that.
Yeah.
Like the only time zone I've ever been a part of was really like an hour or 2 hours ahead.
People are
Like
up
this
at
time-
4 or 5 a.m. watching the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Been watching over there and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, wow, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just nice watching this stuff at a reasonable hour.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about watching this stuff. It's like, it's great not staying up to fucking all hours of the morning here watching this here. I was like,
How does it
you
feel
know-
though to be like 7 hours behind? Did it like fuck up with your system or something?
I was not really. I wasn't like. I thought I would have been way worse though during my time, like after like the 6 hours behind, like being jet lagged or anything. Like I wasn't really like walking around and going, oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. I just want to stay in bed, sleep to fucking Kingdom Come now. It wasn't anything like that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I'm night shift again,
Oh yeah, you're up at
and
night,
that
so
probably helps.
yeah, you're used to being up at those
So-
times, so
Yeah, based to being up at those, yeah, that was probably it now. Whereas if I never was on nights
hmm
and I was basically just stayed on like a evening shift or like morning shift, it would probably be worse than it would be. Well, it was, but like I was completely fine,
yeah,
which was it was grand. I was great with that now.
yeah. Like to me next year when we go to New York, there's no time difference for me, so it'll be the same.
Yeah,
Same
it's pretty
time.
much, yeah, Eastern time. Yeah, it'll be 5 hours behind this time for me rather than 6 hours.
Yeah,
But yeah, like after this experience I had that last week there, I am going to go every year now. I'm not going to do the travel package now
okay,
because it's too. I think it's like, to be honest though, if you just get like, okay, get a ticket to WrestleMania, get a ticket to like Takeover or something, and get like hotel rooms for a few nights, you could probably save like a bunch of like. I wouldn't do the Hall of Fame again unless it was someone I really want to see. Like say if it was like Jericho going in or something.
yeah, but you'll only know that like in January maybe
Yeah.
or December, so
Yeah. And like I'm sure like there was, like I said, the arena wasn't full. So I'm sure they were selling tickets, Hall of Fame tickets to the end.
yeah, and fucking
So,
yeah,
even if-
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so even if
If you
Yeah,
want to
but,
go, you go
you know-
down there and you buy a ticket on the street.
yeah, I could say, okay, I can buy it online or buy it at the arena itself, though I'm sure like
Yeah.
when I find out who's at the thing, rather than like, going for the travel package and then finding out, oh, it's so people that I couldn't give a shit about.
Mhm.
Like for the most part this year there was a few ones I didn't mind, like, Dudley's and
Yeah.
stuff like that now, but
Exactly. It's not a star-studded Hall of Fame, to be honest with you.
yeah, but there's been worse years.
Yeah.
Like who was last year now?
Angle.
Yeah, the Angle, I was like Angle, yeah, but the year before?
Who was the main inductee the year? Sting.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sting. Yeah, that I think that year was a lot of people was like no, I couldn't care less about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that was the year that it was like, man. Even Sting, I was like, man.
Yeah,
Sure.
I couldn't care less about Sting.
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up watching WCW now, so
Yeah, same for me. And he did
so yeah,
nothing in
that
WWE,
was
so
yeah, like 2 matches. That was it.
yep. Yeah, so that was your Hall of Fame experience. What happened on the day of Takeover Saturday? What'd you do?
I went to Access first in the morning. I got up because I wanted to meet Becky Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I did not get to meet her because I went there around after 8ish. The thing opens at 8. I tried to get to the line she was at, and the line was really fucking long. I stayed in the line for like nearly 2 hours. Unfortunately, she was only there from 8 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And she stayed a little after 10, and then unfortunately she had to go, which sucked. I got a few I did get a
Yeah, I
photos
saw a
of
couple
her.
of photos. There's one of them that you're really close to her.
Yeah, but that's like when she was leaving though, and she was saying a bunch of things and taking like selfies with people though before the end. I was trying to get to there, but no, unfortunately I didn't get my chance. So, but like her line was really fucking long. She was like really popular.
You should have said, Becky, I'm Irish too. Get a picture with me.
Yeah. Like compared to like the one next over to it was like Bob Backlund, and his leg was like fucking nothing compared to
Who that? Who was that?
Bob Backlund.
Oh my God, yeah.
His was like the next one over, so it was like compared to like his was like
It's like Virgil.
like it was all right though. It wasn't like really fucking bad, but it was like compared to hers, it was like nothing. And like a guy was saying to one of the guys in line as well, like Paige is pretty much the same yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
The day before hers was like I think said hers was long as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there you go. It's the British and Irish ladies that a lot of people like.
Wow.
But yeah.
And she's not
'cause
even, I mean, she's not even the biggest woman star right now in WWE, which is kind of surprising. She is big, but she's not.
But I think but a lot of people really love her though, and I love her though. Like she's very like if you watch her if I follow her on Twitter now, and if you follow her on like if you watch her on the up down down though, she just has a really great personality. So she does.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the one person I want to see at the Access. That's the one I really want to see. Like I've seen a bunch of other people now. Like I didn't go and stay in line now because I said like okay I want to beat Patty.
Yes, you saw Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I saw Daniel Bryan at the there was like the wee Access ring thing. I watched a few matches there.
Mm-hmm.
There was Cassian Ono versus this guy Dan Matha, who looks like this games journalist guy here from the UK.
Simon.
That's Pi White. Simon Miller.
Yeah.
That's you know him, don't you? There.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he reminded me of when I saw. I was like, that's Simon Miller.
Ups and downs.
Yeah.
I had to check twice. I was like, is that him? Is he in NXT now or something? Was he called up?
Because it just yeah, that's what I said. Because it just reminded me of him, so it did.
I was like, okay, wow.
Yeah, there was a few other ones. I seen Carrie Sade and Peyton Royce.
Yeah, I saw that
as well.
Peyton Royce and what's her name?
Billy Kay,
who are now on SmackDown.
Yeah, we'll get to that as well later. And yeah, it was a tag match as well. I think it was Only Lorcan.
Was it War Machine?
No, they weren't on the thing until this NXT the NXT.
I got a pre-show,
takeover.
Yeah,
takeover now.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. That was their actual debut now.
Yeah, they pre-taped the NXT from this week, right?
Yeah, along with a bunch of like recaps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do that before the NXT takeover show.
Okay.
But yeah, I just walked around a bit though. I watched it stayed there for a bit. I was actually after the match. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. I'm going now. And then when I heard about Daniel Bryan coming, I was like, okay, I'm staying.
Yeah.
And I just watched that Q&A. So I did though, and like some good questions as well were answered there.
Yeah.
It's like a wee Q&A thing. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Yep. Bunch of people going yes, yes, yes. When he came out, I was like, yep, this guy is incredibly over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and It's pretty cool access. So it's probably a thing you'd probably just go to once, because I expect if I went next year, it'll probably be just a lot of the same stuff.
Maybe different
Probably there
wrestlers,
now.
but yeah.
Yeah, different wrestlers maybe in different days, but it'll just probably be a lot of the same kind of memorabilia stuff.
Yeah, I kind of
Like,
want to
see
go
the
though.
photo-
If we go to New York, I kind of want to just go
Yeah.
see what it's like.
Yeah, it's cool though. Like seeing like the cool, like, you know, all the wrestling figures, is like those kind of stands was cool. Like there's that little wee entrance thing, you know. People went out and did that. Was the thing was next to the Becky Lynch's table. Now was that whole superstar entrance thing where a bunch of people, you know, went out and did, like, you know, superstar entrances. People did, like, you know, cosplays. That was another thing that's awesome as well. Just seeing people dressed up as their wrestlers. There was like a cool Asuka one there.
Yeah.
There's a Becky. There's a not Becky. Alexa Bliss one and stuff like that. It's like, it's just pretty cool.
A lot of replica
Seeing
belts
that
that I saw anyway.
Yep, a lot of people have a lot of replica belts. Getting a lot of people have them like autographed as well. I'm sure there was a lot of people at the that Wrestlecon show that had like them signed and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, and that was the thing as well. Like, if I had the money, like, I didn't have the money now to. I did have the money per se, but I didn't have the space. Like, I didn't have a whole
Yeah,
lot of space
and
now.
those things are heavy, so.
Yeah, I didn't, like, I couldn't fit into, like, I didn't have a huge suitcase now. I just had a huge, like, kind of had like a carry-on sort of case pretty much. So I wouldn't been able to fit because it was pretty much full to the brim with my clothes and that there anyway. So, but if I had the space and the money in that there, I definitely would have gotten a replica belt.
Yeah.
I probably would have gotten maybe the UK Championship belt because I really like the look. I really like the look of that belt. So
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, they were selling them there in Wrestlecon as well. Some of those old belts though, and seeing some of them, the prices they were fucking asking for is ridiculous. Like $500, $600. Like, jeez Louise. It's just absolutely outrageous, the price they were asking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you definitely should go to Access. So, like, it's a thing you definitely should try go to at least once. Like, there's a thing as well. You can cut a promo as well. It's like this little wee booth, and have like a, you know, little background, like you're backstage at Raw or, you know, on a stage or stuff like that as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I kind of want to go see just the memorabilia and all that.
Yeah,
Stuff
like
there.
there's the photos I took of the. I really like the one at
The video that you
of,
took
like,
of the
yeah
WrestleMania
things.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and there's like the ones of the, like, yeah, remember women's equipment, women's, like,
I was
robes and
surprised
stuff
to
like
see
that.
Chris Benoit on the WrestleMania 20 poster.
I actually didn't realize that now until you said it.
Yeah, he is there. I was like, man, did they put Chris Benoit on the poster anyway? Okay. Wow. I
Okay, yeah.
was like,
I
wow.
have to look that. I have to check that back now.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really focused. I was just like focused on taking the video. I didn't realize that now until you said it. So,
Yeah,
geez,
when we were
really?
getting it, when you were getting the 20, I was like, I wonder what they're gonna put on the poster for 20. And yeah, you don't really clearly see it, but you can see that it's Chris Benoit holding the world title in the air. So
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because that was the main event, though.
yeah,
That's the thing. Unfortunately, that is the thing, though.
yep, 20 will be tainted forever with that.
Hmm.
So yeah, so you spent the day at the afternoon at Access or the morning? Or?
Well, the morning and Access, though. Like, I had two admissions now, like the one for the first session and the 8 till 12, and then 1 to 5. But I was gonna go back later though, but it's like, I've seen all there is, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go back later. Like, I went to the Superstore, which is actually, you didn't need to have a ticket now to visit the Superstore. In the it's the was it Ernest and I forget the actual name. It's like the convention center, and it's like a 5-minute walk from where my hotel was.
Okay.
So it wasn't that far either. I went, like I said, I went there. I went to the Superstore. I was looking for the Becky Lynch goggles. Found them, and then I've got a shirt, got a t-shirt. as well. And I got a program earlier, the Wrestlemania program, which was like $25.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's everything pretty much that I bought there now. And yeah, I just went back to my hotel and stayed there for a few hours. Like I walked around and took a few photos as well, but went back to the hotel. So I did, and stayed there for a bit before Takeover, which was probably my favourite show of that week. And
Yeah, it was pretty great compared to WrestleMania and the other two shows. It was pretty great for sure.
yeah, like I got there and just like, just seen a lot of people. And one of the other things, like Rusev Day was one of the things I heard constantly throughout the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was basically when you sit in the arena and you just hear one random person from the arena going, "Adam Cole!" and then you hear a bunch of people going, "Baby!"
Yeah. Yep. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I was pretty much a lot of the things. So then there was like once later on, people going, "Adam Cole!" and then people going, "Michael Cole, baby!" and stuff like that as well. And I was like, "Oh, wrestling fans."
Yeah. Exactly. So, Takeover, you saw some, as you said, some pre-recorded NXT show matches, right?
Yeah, it was Carrie Sane versus, what was her name, Lacey something.
Okay.
I forget the name. It was on the show, and then it was Heavy Machinery versus, was it TM61? No, it wasn't. I forget who they're facing.
Oh, they call them Heavy Machinery now?
No, this was another team.
Okay, it's not War Machine. Okay.
No, this is Heavy Machinery. I forget who they were facing now, but it ended up being a no contest because War Machine came out, but they were known as War Raiders.
War Raiders.
But people were
okay.
chatting, yeah, but we didn't find that out until the end. Though basically when they came out, people started chatting War Machine, and then their like graphic Titan and the Titantron came on. I was like, War Raiders was okay. I actually kind of I have to watch it back on the NXT this week and see if they cut the War Machine chant out now.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah.
Because as was everyone saying, going War Machine, and then the Titantron would go War Raiders. Okay.
It's like, okay, stop saying War Machine. It's War Raiders. Stop.
Yeah, it's War Raiders. But we did say we didn't find that out until afterwards, so after when their music hit and stuff like that. It's because it just came out.
It's funny that some guys keep their indie name while others change.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what the deal was with War Machine now, if it's because of, like, certain things, like, Marvel, for instance.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, maybe.
Like
yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe.
Because I'm just curious to see what the reason why for the name change for it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird because, Adam Cole and all those guys keep their names and you get...
Yeah, it started, like, who was the first person to come? Was it Joe? Was it Samoa Joe?
I think it was Samoa Joe, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was like the first sort of guy to come in.
Like even Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn didn't keep their...
Yeah. No, I think he was the first person to come in NXT to sort of kept his name.
Daniel Bryan?
I think it's... No, he was Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. His real name, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think Joe was the first person who was able to retain his name.
Yeah.
Because everyone else, like, Finn Balor was Prince Devitt.
Yep.
Kevin Owens was Kevin Steen. Sami Zayn was El Generico. But yeah, a bunch of that ones before that, yeah. But I think it was Joe, and I think it's pretty much ever since then.
They've got their indie name.
Yeah.
Except for a couple of exceptions. It changed.
Like who?
Cassius Ohno.
Oh yeah, but that's because he was there before.
Yeah. So
he was absolutely, he was like there around the start of NXT, and he went.
Yeah.
And he came back now as that same character, but like yes, but yeah, that's
the guy that general manager of 205 Live, Drake Maverick.
Oh, Jake Maverick, yeah, Rockstar Spud.
Rockstar Spud.
Yeah, that's right. That's different now. but like EC3 kept his name, but it's not going to be Ethan.
Yeah,
Carter
they don't
III,
call him
just
Ethan
E3,
Carter
yeah.
III.
Yeah, it's just EC3. Yeah.
Which I think is dumb as fuck, but why call him EC3?
Yeah, his like gimmick is like in this here is like basically he owns a number of franchises that are given to him.
Yeah.
I think that's
He's
what the thing
he's
was.
the 1%.
Yeah. That match was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that looked insane.
That ladder match was like, I didn't expect, like, I was looking forward to that match.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect it to be that good.
Ricochet is just fucking. He's insane.
Yeah, like,
that guy's crazy.
I was just, yeah, like some of the spots was like, oh fuck, oh my god, like Death fucking Valley Driver on the ladder.
Yeah.
Stacked, like it's like some of the spots were just absolutely insane.
Like you saw the Mauro Ranallo video.
Yeah, I watched it there yesterday. It's fucking brilliant, but
yeah, that guy is amazing. He's really good.
Like just hearing it, just completely his voice and no crowd reaction, not hearing Percy Watson or Nigel McGuinness. It's just something.
Yeah.
Some of it just hilarious though.
Like him and Percy are completely into it. Like Nigel's not really that much into it, but him and Percy.
I think it's just his. Nigel. I think is this is like kind of sort of his tone of voice though.
Yeah. But on the video, like you see him and Percy are pretty much going.
Yeah,
nuts.
no. So you see a few spots. You see Nigel goes like ooh, like
Yeah.
has his hands up. Ooh, that looked nasty now. So it wasn't like there was a few spots you see Nigel like kind of enter it.
I know they can't move Michael Cole from where he is, but man, I wish they'd give Morrow a shot somewhere on the main roster because Jesus, he deserves it.
Well, he was there though for SmackDown, but that went haywire because of JBL.
Yep.
And to be honest, no, Dan, I think NXT is pretty much the best place for him though, because that's where like the best wrestling happens, and he's like one of the best commentators. So like I don't think he works as well on the main shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think NXT is like the best place for him now. As much as he's a great commentator, and as much as we like pretty much hate most of the
Current.
well, not all of the current commentators though, but a chunk of them.
Yeah. Corey Graves is okay. I guess they announced on SmackDown. What is his face?
Tom Phillips and Baron Saxton.
Yeah, Brian Saxton. I hate Brian Saxton a ton. Like I can't stand that guy. I can't. Coach doesn't really belong there either. I don't know. It's just weird. There's some that are really good, and some are really bad. So, but anyway, that match I had Velveteen Dream winning, which I was sure he was going to win. But yeah, it did. Adam Cole got the belt. So, and they're setting him up for a really good career, I guess. That guy's going to be big in the WWE. For sure.
Who are you talking about now?
Adam Cole.
Okay, I thought you were talking about
Well, Velveteen Dream
Velveteen Dream, yeah, like he's like 22 years old. It's like yeah. Wasn't he in Tough Enough the last season of Tough Enough?
I don't know. Could be.
I believe wasn't he? I think he was in it now. I don't have to check.
When was that though? Because he's 22.
No, the one there a few years ago, the one where it was on the network, the one with Jericho hosted.
Yeah, but when was that? 4 years, right?
That was like 2015.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It was 19 probably. 18, 19.
I have to check if that's him now. I think it is him.
But I mean, Velveteen Dream, Ricochet.
Yeah.
Oh, it is him?
It was him, yeah.
Okay.
Patrick Clark, yeah, because I remember hearing about it, it's like the Velveteen Dream guy's like, okay, and then hearing about it, and that's the guy who's in Tough Enough.
Like he has the perfect.
Once again, he's the one. He didn't even win the thing, and yet he's the one who's
the one there.
Successful at the two who won it. They're gone.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
It's the same. That's the thing. What it seems to be the case with a lot of these things. Like the one who actually wins the damn thing doesn't then goes up nowhere.
It's the same thing with
Well,
American
tough
Idol.
enough.
It's the same thing with
Yeah.
the winners never do
It's
anything, and the losers.
Yeah, X Factor here a number of times the actual runner up or someone who's in the finals, like in the final bunch, end up being more successful than the actual winner.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is just ridiculous. Like the Tough Enough in 2004, Daniel Puder won it.
Yeah.
He went nowhere.
Well,
Miz was in it, and there you go.
yeah.
Where's look Miz now?
Daniel Puder didn't go anywhere because it was all his own fucking fault.
Yeah.
Trying to fucking break Kurt Angle's arm in a shoot wrestling match. Well, you know,
Yeah.
it's his own fucking fault. But yeah, Miz is the best heel in WWE right now, like the top. Even though he's like seems to be a little leaning towards face right now with the whole baby thing and the whole I don't know.
So you wouldn't say Tommaso Ciampa's the best heel because
He's
he
a very
got
good
booed
heel.
He got booed out of the fucking building.
Yeah.
You could hear the amount of boos he got. Though,
No entrance
and
music,
when he came
no
out
nothing.
now, no entrance music. He was just people just want the boo thing. Just goes to show how well he's been portrayed and how well
Yeah,
he
he is incredibly well booked.
Yeah,
Incredibly well booked, to be honest.
but the fact is this whole thing's been building up though. Like I'm pretty sure if he didn't get injured, this was going to happen at the SummerSlam takeover in Brooklyn.
Yeah, probably.
But the fact of it, I think it just makes it so much better that he actually did get
Yeah,
injured.
it helped that
and it's
feud
been-
100%.
Yeah, and that's been booked up. That's like May of last year, I think it was, when he turned on Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
And so it's like nearly a year build, and you don't see that now in WWE
No.
nowadays. You don't see like a build like that.
But the thing is, it would not have been a 1 year build
yeah,
if it was for the injury. Probably would have blown
Yeah.
off during SummerSlam or
but
Survivor
that,
Series.
yeah, but that it just made it was just better because of it. Though.
Yeah.
Like the injury was more of it was a blessing.
Yep, exactly.
Because of that though.
That match was
Um,
great, but let's keep with the order of
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
situation. But that ladder match, I mean, EC3 didn't do all that much
Because he got killed.
from what I saw in the fucking. Yeah, he got killed also, but yeah, he didn't belong there. To be honest with you, Lars Sullivan really impressed me. Like that guy is better than I thought he would be. And Damo, not Damo, but
him and Killian Dane and
Killian,
him, like they did a bunch of big spots as well. Like Damo did like a sort of slam, or Michinoku driver on the ladder on the outside
yeah,
as well, which is like just in some insane spots though, and like people were into it.
yeah. I'm surprised that Dane gets the nod more than the other guys from Sanity, which is weird, but yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
Fellow countryman after all.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was a fantastic match. Ricochet is just amazing. Like that guy is crazy amazing.
Yeah. Like his moonsault there when he's tipped over, just
Yeah,
yeah. But that match was really over in the arena now. And
yeah. I bet so. That on TV, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. That was so good. I'm happy they let it go like 40 minutes or something.
It was like 31 minutes, so it was.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to go that long, but it did.
It was really good.
But yeah, like I think it seemed to be like it's like from like everyone was kind of like everyone
Everyone got a
like,
piece of the spotlight. And
yeah, and everyone except for Lars, people want to see win. They didn't care, like they didn't really mind who they want to win except for him. Because like every time he was going for the ladder, people were booing. But anyone else,
Yeah.
when they were going for the ladder, people were cheering. He was like the only
even
sort of-
EC3?
Yeah, I think EC3 was getting a bit of cheer, but like not over as Adam Cole or
Velveteen Dream.
Ricochet now.
Yeah.
Like I think Adam Cole, Ricochet, and Velveteen too. They were probably like the three people that people really want to see win, more than anyone else now.
Yeah.
People went people did go a bit nuts when Adam Cole won.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's really over with everybody with the crowd.
Yeah.
So he won
just love doing that.
he won the North American Championship.
Yeah.
He's the first one ever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the next match was the women's match, which was Amber Moon versus Shayna Baszler. I watched this, like I rewatched, then I haven't watched the main event again now, but I watched most of the NXT TakeOver. Like we watched it back now, and watching it there again, I was like, this is actually a better match than I remember it being now, because I remember it being, it was fine, it was good from when I watched it in the crowd now. But watching it back, it's like, oh, actually, this is a better match than I remember it being.
Did you guys in the arena realize that she popped her shoulder back in on the post?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, when I first saw it there, I was like, what is she doing? And then but then looked, and I said, oh yeah, now I realize what she's doing. It kind of took me a bit of time to figure it out though. But that was cool. She just just hit it on the post a few times to sort of punch it back in, and this was a, like, I don't think that any of the matches were bad at all. I thought all of them were at least good.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people say this is probably the best takeover there has ever been, and I say I can't disagree.
Yeah,
with
I can't
that
argue with
statement.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe on the lower side of things, I would say the women's match and the tag team match were on the lower side of the thing. They weren't bad, but they were on the...
No, they were good. They were good.
Yeah.
They weren't bad matches. They were good.
Compared to the three others.
Three other matches,
Yeah.
they were definitely the two weakest matches on the show now.
Yeah.
But they were still good matches to watch.
Yep.
Whereas that's not the case for WrestleMania.
Nope. The match that was the most over in at WrestleMania from my point of view that I saw there, and I think it's probably the same for you, really shocked me. Like, I didn't expect that match to be the most over that it was, but yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get to that eventually though. Like, I have to say, I forgot to say, Dennis was saying earlier though, like he had great seats though. I was in the hard cam section now. Like, there's a few spots that you can see me there, and there's especially a video on
when Tommaso comes in.
Tommaso Ciampa's walking out, and you could see pretty much me in full view with my fucking phone out, taking a panoramic shot.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I was doing at that point in time. So it was now.
Yeah, when I first saw the video, because you tweeted about it, then I went on your profile on Facebook, and I looked at the video. Was that your brother that put that up?
Yeah, my brother Stephen put it up. It was my brother. My mother messaged me saying, Jamie told me, saw you on thing, and she posted a screenshot of it though, and then my brother Stephen then posted the video.
Yeah.
And then a few, my cousin and
I was like, that is there, and okay, there he is. I hadn't seen you during the event. But it's good eye to well, they've seen you live more than I have.
Because it zoomed in at that point of time though.
Yeah.
Whereas most of the other shots were a bit zoomed out though. But yeah, it was in the what row was it in now? It was the 7th row of that section, I believe.
Okay.
It was section 101, I think row 7 or something along those lines. Row 9, I think it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like I say, great fucking seats, so it was just perfect.
Yeah, those seats were amazing.
Yeah, like the only thing I probably wouldn't be able to see is if it's stuff on the ground from a certain section, but for most of the time I could be able to see what's in the ring and stuff like that. I could see a lot of the great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we'll get to WrestleMania, which was a completely different story.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, great views. The next match was the tag match, which Yeah, in the arena, the women's match and the tag match didn't get like a whole lot of noise now, except for the end of the tag match with the turn happening with Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Turning on Pete Dunne.
Yep.
That got a big reaction in the crowd. It was just like people going, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, you could hear that on TV.
Yeah. Because I don't think people didn't expect it now. Like, it's nice to see something like surprising like that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a good match as well. It was the second match of Adam Cole of the night, but like, of course, he was taken out early.
Yeah, he didn't do a lot.
Yeah. Of course, I understand that completely, because he already wrestled in a fucking 30-minute war earlier in the night. He's not going to wrestle in another 10 to 15-minute match.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like something has to happen here, because it's not going to be Adam Cole that's going to come and save him. So.
Yeah. And then it was a good match. It's the Authors of Pain final match in NXT.
Yep.
That got called up.
Mm-hmm.
And
which I knew would happen, and I knew for Ember Moon also. I was like, yep, they're getting called up.
Yep, and it's pretty much the last of with Ellering as well, because he's not going to be with them, because it's the thing is, like, he won't be able to sort of go with.
Yeah, he's not going with that schedule. Probably.
Yeah, which is like, because that pretty much when he was in the NXT just basically at Full Sail. And,
yeah, they don't move from, except for the big pay-per-views.
Except for the big pay-per-views now, pretty much. Yeah.
Which, can we still call them pay-per-views, or do we call them events now?
Yeah, I think they still be broadcasting pay-per-views in certain spots.
I don't think NXT Takeover is.
Oh, NXT Takeover?
Yeah.
I call them network specials.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of WrestleMania and shows like that, I still call them pay-per-views, because I'm sure they're available still for pay-per-views in certain places that don't have the network. But I'm sure like most countries have the network now anyway. Mm-hmm. But network specials I'll call or events the takeovers are, yeah. And the next match was an interesting match for me, because for some reason this is what a point where a few gay people in my position left or something, and then all of a sudden these two girls in the front row came in the row in front of me, and they did a selfie thing, or like a Snapchat thing of them kissing each other.
Okay.
Which was fucking strange. And then there was this girl who came beside me as well, and she sat beside me, and after the match she was gone. I was like, oh, what the fuck was this? And basically at random points during the match with Almas Black, she just screamed, going, ah! And fucking a few people looking around, looking, I was like, what the fuck?
Wrestling fans, folks.
It just felt weird though. Like, they weren't even there at any other point of the night. They just came all of a sudden at this point. I don't know. Like, some people got out of their seats, and then these people came around,
okay,
and then they were gone. Then
okay,
I think two people, the people that were sitting in those seats came back. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you sitting here? And then like they left or something.
Yeah.
Then it just felt weird.
I don't know why you'd leave during the not main event, but the championship match. But you know.
Yeah, but I think they left because they were like, to have to go to toilet break or get something to eat or something.
Okay.
There was one thing as well now. I was in every single event, Dennis. 4.5 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours, pretty much 4 hours, you could say, 3-4 hours, and like 3 hours again for SmackDown Live. I didn't have to go to the toilet once during any of those events.
Okay.
And I was shocked at that. I thought I was going to... Right, I'm going to be here for the next 7 hours. I'm definitely probably going to have to go to the toilet at some point during the WrestleMania. Didn't have to go to once.
You didn't drink anything during the thing? No water?
I had something before. Like, I got like fries and something, like Coke, I think it was, before WrestleMania when I got in. Had them, sat down, had them. But nope, didn't need to go.
Oh, okay.
I was completely surprised at that now. Like, I actually had to go and didn't have to go take a piss. But there was other people pretty much a lot of people around me having to go, like, having to stand up multiple times throughout events for people to,
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're at events like that.
having to take their, breaks, their piss breaks, or, going to get something to eat now and stuff like that. And that's a lot of things as well. You can hear a lot of people, like a lot of the vendors going, "Let's go, beer!"
Yeah. That must be popular at those events.
Yeah, you hear people out at these just out a guy vendor with nuts. So, nuts here, cashews, almonds, peanuts.
Yeah.
The die you taste them in your mouth, they're delicious and stuff like that. It's just like, oh boy, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I never experienced this, anything like this before.
Yeah, that's common in sports things. So.
And those bottles were like small, and they're like $10 as well. I was like, fuck off. Like, I don't even drink it. I was like, I wouldn't fucking pay $10 for that.
Yeah. Hey, some people though.
Yeah.
When you're gone a little bit, it's just like, okay, bring it on,
Yeah. I'm sure there's people fucking pissed out of their minds by the end of
pretty
Wrestlemania
sure.
Anyway.
That's watered down beer, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there were still people that were pissed out of their minds for sure.
Yeah.
So how was the Cien Almas versus what is his name? Not Tyler Black.
Alistair
Black. Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty much there was people who were wanted Almas to win. There was people who want Black to win. I was in the Black camp.
Yeah.
The woman next to me was in the Almas camp.
Mm-hmm.
The one who was screaming at random spots.
Okay.
And left after that match. She left that seat though. She didn't. I don't know where she went.
Probably going around the arena.
I don't know if she was sitting somewhere else. She just dropped over here or something. I don't know what the deal was. Mm-hmm. She just left after that and didn't come back.
So I got that one right, but I thought we'd see Cien Almas during the rest.
So you thought he was going to get called? Yeah, you thought he was going to get called off.
Yeah.
I think some people expected that to happen as well, but it didn't happen now. But I'm sure he'll probably get some sort of rematch, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Probably at the next takeover, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this match as well.
Yeah.
So that is really like. I actually forgot that actually his first match in NXT was against Almas.
Yeah.
At the last takeover last year in Orlando, that was the first match he had.
Yep.
Which I didn't realize. I was like, kind of come full circle. A year later, he wins the title from the same fella.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a pretty cool full circle thing there. So it was. But yeah, this was another very good match though. I just love Alistair Black. I just love his entrance. I love his persona. It's pretty I like his entrance theme music. I really just hope he does well when he gets called up.
Yeah, they call up and they're gonna fuck him all over like they did Bray Wyatt.
Like they've done with so many people getting called up. It's just like that's
unless Vince McMahon's gone when he comes up, which would be great.
Yeah, it's just like the kiss of death sometimes when you're getting called up. It's like, yeah, some people it works okay for, other ones it's like nope.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main event.
The main event match.
Which was... Yeah, when I seen the title match coming up, I was like, oh, jeez, it's Gargano and Ciampa's the main event.
Yeah, I was surprised at that also.
I was surprised at that as well. I was like, yeah, but judging but then it's like, yeah, I'm glad it's the main event given the build.
Yeah.
It deserves.
Yep.
It got over the last like a month though.
Yeah.
And it went 37 minutes. Like I didn't really the tail end matches of the show were really long. Like they're over half an hour. But like both of them were outstanding matches though. Like Gargano, like next to Daniel Bryan, he's probably the most popular star, the most over babyface in WWE and /NXT. like you said, Ciampa coming out, like you said earlier, with no music whatsoever, just getting booed out of the building, getting fuck you Ciampa chants and stuff like that as well, and you're getting power bombed on the thing during the match on the exposed floor, getting you deserve it, chants and stuff like that as well. I just really enjoyed this match though. It's like this and the ladder match were probably like my two favorite matches I watched during that whole week, the weekend in New Orleans now. Like I think they were excellent matches though, and just really good matches.
Yeah.
I think I have to say anything about them, Dennis?
Well, I mean, I was really that final match. I was really, really it was really over. I mean, the whole thing was completely over with the crowd, and I mean, it was great wrestling all around, and great story. I guess it was a great storytelling that happened.
Yeah, just the storytelling is perfect though. Like near the end as well, when Gargano's like he breaks the crutch and he's gonna hit up and Ciampa with like the sharp end. And he doesn't do it and just sits down. Yeah, it just goes back to like I think they did that during their Cruiserweight Classic match, and at certain after they lose the tag titles and stuff like that, sitting down just like whoa, and then like it's like, okay, I'm not gonna hit you, and then Ciampa's just like gets the thing, just gonna swipe at him, but
and then I think he just, what does he do? Like he lies down so he misses him, and then
he lies down, misses him, and then he gets him in the Ciampa escape, the Gargano escape, and then I think switches to an STF with the brace over Ciampa's face, and then Ciampa topside down.
Yeah,
but like this is just a fantastic match. Like I just loved being a part of that crowd though. Like it's a pretty great crowd, so it was overall. Like did you watch Gate in the Ring yet?
I did. Well, not yesterday, but the last one, yeah.
Oh, okay, you haven't watched yesterday's yet? No, because like Dan Reichert, he was on it. He was talking about WrestleMania and stuff like that, and he's talking about like the crowd and stuff like that after, and like he didn't stay for Raw because he kind of had enough of the crowd.
Oh really? Okay.
So, because
they haven't put up Guide in the Ring yet on. They haven't put it up yet.
Oh really?
That's weird.
Okay, that's weird. I watched it live anyway though, so
okay.
Yeah, because I didn't like. I saw him at WrestleMania now. Like, but the fact is, he was 2 rows in front of me now, but he wasn't like in my same section. Like I was in one section, he was in the next. He was in the section over to my left.
Okay.
But he was 2 rows in front of me though, so he was. I was in 1-4-2 riser. I think he was in 1-4-3 riser or whatever the next one is over.
Okay.
So but like I didn't do anything really Sunday though. I think I might just walked about and did a few things, and then I went to WrestleMania, and there was like a block party thing.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
that was happening beforehand. It was just like down the stairs, Champion Square. It was just down the stairs from where the Superdome is. Listen to it. I just went to my gate, and I've heard horror stories from previous years, especially the horror stories of the ones in Dallas now. When it's getting in like I think the system went down.
Yeah.
Of scanning the tickets and stuff like that. I heard it was really fucking bad that year now, and I heard last year's wasn't great either. But this year was like this is my first experience, and getting through was just such a breeze. It just went to my gate. Okay, this is the gate I going to because it's the one close to where I'm sitting. Went through, got scanned in, just not so worried. Like that's what I've heard. Is just like the security, the thing was just such a breeze.
Yeah, that's good.
Compared to like previous years now, and the the doors open like 2 hours now before the actual pre-show started as well. Well, the 2 hours before the first match started now, so it was like half two. It wasn't half two really. It was more like probably 20 to 3 maybe when the doors opened though. But it was like a full nearly 2 hours anyway before like the men's battle royal happened.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got there now, and yeah, the seats, like if you watch it there on TV now and you see like like looking at the first few rows, you think, okay, that looks like the actual. It's like, okay, the front row's like low and then like rises up now. Like you think that's the case now.
Yeah, that's why they call risers.
Yeah, but yeah, you think it's the case now. I thought it was gonna be a bit higher. Okay, I'm gonna be higher now. I'm gonna be able to see. I'm gonna be able to overlook what's in the front rows, because I had like there was like 10 rows of floor seats, and there's like this little barrier.
Yeah.
And then there's like the riser starts, and I was like the third row of it now. But it's not that riser though. It's not like, okay, I could still. This is not great views though, because basically I won't be able to see a lot what's on if stuff happens on the ground now.
Yeah.
Like if they're outside the ring, I won't be able to see, especially when there's people in front holding up signs and stuff like that. Like that was the problem though I had, because there was chunks of the event where I had to watch it on screen because I couldn't see on the couldn't see in front of me, because
I bet
just people standing up all the time. Like there's just people around me screaming at the people. Like sometimes there's like these two people in front, like a couple of rows, like the front row of the risers, standing up pretty much way too long to say they're welcome, and there's like some people saying "Sit the fuck down" and stuff like that. Like that was the real bad point. It's like, okay, I wouldn't go that far now. I wouldn't like shout at someone to sit down now, but I can understand people now, especially when it's like, okay, you stood up long enough now, people in front of behind you can't see, can you sit down now please? But now some people just, and there's like there's ones in the front, the first, the floor seats, they were standing up way too long and having signs thrown up all the time. There was this guy to my left was really getting agitated though. Sometimes just sit the fuck down. Hey, you screen sign, take your sign, put your fucking sign down and stuff like that. It's like it was really
that must be really annoying to be. Yeah,
that's probably the crap experience. So like next year, to be honest, like I'd rather fucking have no seats up in like in the tiers, like the up higher. Sure, it's farther away, but at least I can see it.
Yeah.
As opposed to, oh, I can't see shit because there's like 10 rows in front of me, and half the time the fucking guys are standing up, and I have to get up as well. And sometimes I still can't see because people want to fucking have their signs up for half the fucking event, which is completely unnecessary.
Exactly.
Like there were signs, I think, in NXT Takeover. Now I don't know. I don't think there wasn't sign but it wasn't to the point of like I could see. I don't think there was any signs from what I can recall thrown up during my time in NXT. Now it was just during WrestleMania where it just became really a nuisance because it was just the seats weren't great. Like I thought the riser would have been a bit more rise, like it'd be a bit of a bigger slope, where I've been able to see it better now. But no, that wasn't the case. So that was for the amount that you pay. Like I don't know how much the actual seats the seat was there. It was on my ticket now. It said 856.00. I assume, okay, is that the amount? Is that how much this ticket was then? Because if it was the case, it's like I'd rather pay half that price to get a better view for next year. Because if this is how much I had to pay to get that view, forget it. no thanks. I'd rather pay half that to be a bit higher and have at least a better view. Because that was like one of the low lights. So just basically not be able to see half the stuff, having to look up at the screen.
Yeah, people getting up,
people getting up, standing up, way too fucking long. Just people get shouting at them to sit down and stuff like that. That goes like, yeah, this is kind of like the worst of the worst side of wrestling fans, pretty much.
Yep.
It's okay. Okay, you're in the first bunch of rows anyway. You can fucking see you're showing yourself you're on TV anyway.
Yep.
You don't need to fucking have to sight up constantly now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh yeah, so I saw Donald Trump there at WrestleMania and Raw.
Yeah, the guy that looked like.
Yeah, there's a guy dressed up as Donald Trump, so there was.
Yeah.
And he had a camp, his little camp here is "Make America Great Again." He had like a red cap that says "Make WWE Great Again." I was like, it was, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, seen a bunch of Hulk Hogan guy dressed up as Hulk Hogan in the first few rows. There's like I seen a Macho Man guy as well, and seen an Undertaker guy, like kind of old school Undertaker. Cosplay as well. It's like walking around as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's always fun to watch.
I'm probably not going to go through every single match here now.
Yeah, maybe the highlights and the lowlights, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the highlights, the crowd was pretty much electric for that mixed tag match, and that was probably one of the best matches on the show, if not the best match.
Yeah. It seemed to be the highlight of the entire thing, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's the thing. No one expected this to be
exactly.
it, though. Like, some people expected... Like, some people were looking forward to it. It's like, okay, let's say... okay, we've had this build now. We've had this, 2-month build, pretty much, ever since, like, the Royal Rumble. Oh, Ronda Rousey's in here now.
Yeah.
Let's see how she is. I think some people want to shit on it. It's like, okay, she's going to suck, though. I can't wait to shit on this now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's going to suck, though. This match is going to be crap. She's only going to be in it for, it's going to be Angle and Triple H for most of it. They're going to wrestle for 10 minutes, and then Rousey comes in and does a thing for a minute or so, and then it's going to top out Stephanie, and that was definitely not the case.
Yeah, it was her more in there than Angle.
yeah, she did a lot of great stuff. I think she did a Hurricane Rana. She fucking punched Triple H out, and stuff like that. It was really it was just a mad.
Picked up Triple H and.
Yeah,
slammed him.
He slammed him and stuff like that. The crowd were so into this match though.
Yeah,
and that was the thing as well, because after that match,
completely down.
The crowd did not fully recover from that match and never got up to that same high again.
Exactly.
Which was probably a bad reason to put it this early on in the show.
Yeah, I think it was pretty early, right?
It was the 4th match on the main show.
Yeah.
7th match of the night.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I was watching it. I knew what the pre-show matches were, the men's match. Oh yeah, the Bray Wyatt returning and during the It was pretty much over. The delete thing, it's over. And the crowd loved it, so they did.
Yeah, when he returned and they hugged in the.
Yeah, and they hugged. Also, I want to ask you, what did you think of the WrestleMania sign?
The WrestleMania sign?
Yeah, the actual stage. I mean,
I thought it was great. Very colorful and.
It was awesome.
Very nice.
The thing is, I was trying to avoid it.
Okay.
I wanted to see it for myself when I got there. Unfortunately, though, I think someone retweeted Sasha Banks' thing. I caught a glimpse of it. I was like, oh, great. Now I know what it looks like.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to avoid it, though.
Yeah, but was doing so well. But then like I loved the thing, and then I didn't realize as well, like when you saw certain things like
the whole
match, her masks, or when Miz came out, it was like the awesome Hollywood and stuff like that, the different graphics
and the pancakes for a new day.
Yeah, we didn't get those like graphic stuff now.
Okay.
So we didn't. But yeah, that the mixed tag match was, you know,
the highlight.
Great now.
Yeah.
Was like the highlight. Like the crowd, that was one. The crowd was most electric though, and like I say, unfortunately, that was kind of. I won't say it went completely downhill now, because the crowd did kind of recover for like the mixed tag, the other tag match, the Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Although it was a big mistake to take out Daniel Bryan and have to endure Shane McMahon for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Because the crowd, you could have heard a pin drop at that point now during those 10 minutes in that stadium, because it was dead. And
people were there to see Daniel Bryan, so
yeah, didn't want to see this here. And then like when it came back though, it did get a bit lively again, but probably not to the point of probably what it should have been. And after that though, that was probably it then. Like the crowd didn't fully, like the necklace stuff got the crowd going. It was pretty over with the crowd.
Yeah.
But other than that though, it just never fully recovered though, and a lot of chunks of the night was just pretty much the crowd was just like, you know, quiet though, except for certain instances. Like the Styles Nakamura match was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, that match was very disappointing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, when I seen the Styles Clash, okay, Styles Clash, this is where the match is going to get going now. Come on, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Raw? Really? That's it? One Styles Clash, that's it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I didn't expect that though. Like I thought it was okay. Like I was watching the match, like this is good, but I'm sure it's going to get going. It's going to rev up a gear soon, and then once they seen the Styles Clash and that 3 count, like I think a lot of people were expecting more. It's like, wow, is that it? Really?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that to happen.
Yep. That was like 1, 2, 3.
shame.
Okay, that's it. Finished.
Yeah.
We're done.
But then like the post match thing was great with Nakamura turning heel.
Yeah.
Like no one saw that coming now.
Exactly. It'll work better when
it was a-
he's heel and Styles his face.
Did you? I don't know. You probably didn't watch SmackDown, but did you watch the? Did you see the interview with him backstage with Renee Young?
During SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah. That got a big pop when that happened in the arena.
Yeah.
Sorry, no speak English.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that match disappointed though. That WrestleMania
yeah,
match.
that was disappointing. That was disappointing. The whole Undertaker thing.
Yeah. With Elias
Yeah.
coming out first.
That's another fella who is so fucking over.
Yeah.
As well. And hearing the crowd in Raw in the arena in Raw was like, what's WWE's done? We just hear Rock with Elias. Yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah, people
The thing
are
is,
very, very into it.
Yeah. Problem is, don't let him wrestle, because he's not a great wrestler.
No, he's not. He's not.
But he's a great persona.
Yep.
So he is.
I agree.
Don't let him wrestle. But he's just a great persona.
Yep.
Yes, because I've seen a bunch of people with those shirts as well, like the WWE Elias Unplugged or Tour, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The WWE Elias Tour shirts as well. I've seen a bunch of people with that shirt around New Orleans as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that Undertaker thing was interesting though. I think I'm sure some people were okay with what occurred, and other people were like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I'm probably okay with it, to be honest though, because like I say, to be honest, I'd probably would have rather seen this than another bad Taker match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, he looked good. He looked very good. I mean,
Yeah, but it was 3 minutes,
yeah,
Dennis.
I know, but I mean, he did look better than I thought he would look, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, he did look great for what he did now, even if it was like a 3 minute squash
And
match.
I'm very happy that he squashed John Cena. That completely destroyed him. That's great.
Yeah, Cena did a suplex or some
The
move
you
and
can
that was
see
it.
me thing, and
And he's going for the 5 knuckle shuffle, and then Taker,
set up, and then he
he
just
fucking,
fell like, ugh.
yeah, fucking John Cena's like, oh my god.
Yeah, but John Cena's expressions during the entire, you didn't see him because you weren't.
Yeah, I haven't watched Mania back. I might just watch the first like couple of hours, whatever, just to watch those.
Like
The
people
stuff.
saying on Twitter, and that's pretty much true. It's like John Cena hasn't seen a wrestling match in his entire life. Like he's always acting like, oh, what the hell? Huh? Like really completely surprised at what's going on and stuff. That was it was really funny. And the entire thing that referee runs down and comes and tells him he's here, and then he gets up and just runs up the ramp. They did memes of
That was after the Charlotte and Asuka match, which that was when I saw that when I seen that happening after the main open, I was like, wow, really? That's this early in the show? I thought that was gonna be well into the show.
yeah, but then dragged it on for a couple of matches until he came out.
Yeah,
So
like yeah, the Charlotte and Asuka match I thought was a great match as
yeah,
well.
that was a
And
fantastic match.
I think everyone was
Shocked that
shocked.
she lost, though,
Asuka,
but yeah,
yeah, lost.
I'm very much
Yeah, it was
shocked.
like, yeah,
And then she says, "You were ready for Asuka."
yeah.
Charlotte was ready for.
Charlotte was ready. You're ready for Asuka. Yeah,
So that cements Charlotte as being like the best woman wrestler.
yeah. She's basically they're the one. She's the woman.
Golden Child.
And like people speculate that it might be her and Rising next year, and it could possibly main event Mania next year.
Yeah, that would be good.
Which,
Her against Rousey.
if
You mean?
yeah, if Rising can keep her momentum going
Yeah.
for the majority of the year, I could definitely see that
Oh, yeah.
happening for
For
main
sure.
event of next year.
For sure.
Because she was definitely over during Mania and the Raw.
Yep.
So she was. So we'll just have to wait and see. She's doing a few of the European tour dates now, so she is. I know that's.
Well, she's
doing
supposed to
that
be
now,
a
so-
full-time WWE wrestler, so
Yeah,
you know.
but yeah, she's doing four of the tour dates now. So,
Mhm.
but hopefully, yeah, she hopes she's doing more appearances though than Lesnar now.
The SmackDown tag match was bad, in my opinion.
I felt fucking so sorry though for the
Yeah.
Usos especially because this is the fact of the matter. Like they've been on the pre-show and all for so many years now, and finally they have a show.
They get the main event. I was sure they were going to win.
And unfortunately, and then all I got was 5 minutes. But that the problem was as well. They're in the death spot after that fucking match with the mixed tag match.
Yep.
I think the placement of the matches in this show were weird.
Yeah.
Like the IC title match, yeah, that I can understand being an opener. Okay, get this opener going, get the crowd
get it going
running,
right away. And
yeah.
what'd you think
But
of
then usually
Seth Rollins' Game of Thrones entrance?
Yeah, it looked cool. The fucking the blue eyes.
Yeah.
That looked fucking awesome. So that yeah. Oh yeah, and Mustafa Ali and the cruiser his fucking
Yeah, that looked
Sub-Zero
really cool.
Get up as well. Yeah, that was pretty
That was a
cool
good
as
match.
well.
That was a very good match. Though.
Yeah, it was a good match. And like I said, it didn't get a lot of crowd reaction though. But again, it's the
Yeah, because there's no
cruiserweights.
story behind it. I mean,
Yeah, it was a title match.
Yep.
It was a tournament final, so it was. But yeah, it was a good match.
Lesnar Reigns which I did not watch. I went to
Yeah.
bed before that because fuck it, I was too tired and I had to work in the morning.
Oh,
I said, fuck this. I don't care
that
about these guys.
was
So
it was really interesting being part of that in that stadium for that
yeah,
match.
I bet.
Yeah, Reigns came out. Well, not everyone, like probably
Thunderous
majority
booze.
of the stadium. Yeah, Thunder's boos came out, and then Lesnar came out and got pretty much a mixture of cheers and boos, from what I can recall. And then the match happened, and I swear I actually was trying to focus on the match, but pretty much I'm sure I was probably one of the few as well. I was probably one of those in the minority who was trying to focus on the match,
Yeah.
despite my indifference to the two of them. Like, I don't love Roman Reigns. I don't hate him. I to be honest, I don't like Lesnar. I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about
I don't
Lesnar.
like I don't like Lesnar now. I think that this act now he has had has gone, has outstayed its welcome.
Yep.
He's had the same fucking match all the time. All he does is fucking suplexes and F5s. That's all he fucking does.
Having
I
the
don't like it.
Universal Championship for over a year.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like I'm bored to death with Lesnar now. Like, people fucking love his persona not there. I'd rather see more talented wrestlers be in that spot
Yeah, I
than
agree.
him.
I agree.
He's a big money. He's a big deal though. He brings in a lot of money and merchandise and stuff like that. He gets paid fucking a load of money and stuff like that. But I just could not care less about him.
Yeah, same here.
And like, his whole thing at the start was cool. Like, when he beats Taker for the streak. So, holy shit, he beat
Yeah.
Taker for the streak.
It's like, holy crap.
And when he
And before
yeah,
that,
when
he
he
got
beat that-
destroyed pretty much all the time.
he lost against Cena in his first match.
Triple
back.
H.
An extremely. He beat Triple H at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
He lost against Triple H at WrestleMania in MetLife. Then he beat Punk at SummerSlam. Then he beat Show at the Royal Rumble. Then he beat Taker.
Hmm.
But then again, like I said, it wasn't until 2014 was pretty much like the sort of time I was starting like watching it kind of again on a sort of.
I was like, okay, Lesnar's cool,
basis.
you know.
Yeah, I do
fun.
like the Lesnar thing was cool, like, and like, yeah, and then like when the SummerSlam thing happened when he beat the living shit out of Cena, like,
Yeah.
I was like, I loved that. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was fantastic.
But then, as the months and things came, the time went on, it's like, okay, this is pretty much the same. Suplex, repeat. Suplex, repeat. Suplex, repeat. F5, pin.
Yep.
So it was just the same match.
Same old
Like,
thing.
the only good matches I can recall he's had in the last several years are the one he had with Styles at Survivor Series. I thought was a pretty good
Yeah.
match, mainly because of AJ. And I actually liked the Hell in a Cell match he had with Taker
Yeah.
as well. Other than that,
It's pretty much
Cut and
garbage.
like-
Yeah.
like the one with Goldberg last year was all right, I guess. The one
The
at
quick
Mania.
one?
I'm not a big. I'm not a big. No, the one.
Okay, the one at
the
Mania.
5-minute match. I'm not as big a fan as that match as other people
Mm-hmm.
are. But yeah, it was fine for what it was. But yeah, other than that though, like, I'm just done
Yeah.
with Lesnar though, and it's
I
like,
couldn't believe he
I'd
won.
rather-
I was like, yeah, Reigns is going to win, and
yeah, like everyone
Lesnar's
was
gone.
expecting.
whatever.
Yeah. But like I tried to focus on that match, but people just around us shouting fucking shit like, and this is awful. We want Nicholas. I think I heard a few NXT chants.
CM Punk.
CM Punk, yes, I heard. What else? You guys suck. Both you suck, or whatever, something along those lines. Just all
Yeah, I
those
mean, I
sorts
wouldn't
of
go
names.
there to scream stuff like that. You know, cheer, yes, of course, but scream like obscenities like that for nothing. I mean, I don't like
Yeah,
the
see,
match. I
yeah.
don't like Lesnar, but you know, whatever. he's there. I'm not going to change anything about that. So whatever, you know.
Yeah. Do you watched the match back now? So
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you watched it the next day or whatever.
Mhm.
And then I was like, I said, I tried to focus on the match though, but the chance then just got in the way, and then like beach balls occurred
Yeah.
though, and just like, that happened.
As usual.
I looked around, beach balls occurred. Just this crowd did not want to give this match a chance.
Exactly.
They were just
Yep.
like, yeah. Like I wasn't one of those ones like, okay, right, this is main event time, right, time to hijack this shit.
Yep.
I wasn't one of those guys now, but a lot of people were. This could not care less.
Mhm.
And
And then the whole blood thing, and then Lesnar winning, and
yeah, like, but no one cared.
yeah,
When he kicked out of the F5, no one cared. When he kicked out of 3 F5s, no one cared. When he kicked out of the other F5, no one cared. It was like
Yeah.
no one gave a shit. Like the crowd was just like more. When this beach balls happened, people were cheering, yay! And then when it got popped by or got caught by security and stuff like that, people were booing, and some people were going chanting, delete, 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 and stuff like that in the arena as well. When like security guards and that came, I was like, yeah, like no one gave this match a chance, and like I watched it back there, and watching it was like, that wasn't a great match anyway.
yeah,
Even if like what, like it was pretty much finisher city.
yep.
It was.
It's like somebody said, it's like when you play SmackDown versus Raw with infinite finishers.
Yeah, that's like pretty much how I tweeted that there.
Yeah, that was you. Okay, that was you. Okay.
Yeah, I tweeted something like it's pretty much for WWE video game where you have unlimited signatures and finishers on.
Mhm.
That's pretty much what I said, and that was the case. It was like, okay, like F5, Superman punch, German suplex, Superman punch, spear, F5, spear,
Yeah.
F5.
Yeah, it was a
That
shitty match,
just
to
got-
be honest.
Yeah.
Like main event of WrestleMania, having that on. No, can't do that again. You can't do
Yeah,
that
just
again.
but people, because just people are sick to death of Reigns being shoved down their throats,
Yeah,
being pushed again when people are rejecting him. People just want to. We've had enough of Reigns. We don't want him to be our guy. We
Yeah.
want guys like Daniel Bryan, Styles, and guys like that we love because they're great wrestlers. I'm not saying Roman Reigns is a bad wrestler. He's good for what he does.
Yeah, he's
He's
gotten
not like
better.
fantastic wrestler. He's gotten a lot better. Like he has had good matches.
Yep.
He's had good matches with AJ Styles. Those matches after 2 years ago.
Mhm.
His payback match and Extreme Rules match, they were good matches. So they were. Like he's had great matches.
but he's just pushed down our throats, and like Cena was a couple of years ago. So it's kind of people are like, no, not again. We don't want this again.
Yeah, the difference between Cena and Reigns was Cena practically hardly ever lost. Like Reigns has lost plenty of times.
Yep. That's true.
That's part of the reason why as well that people hate as well. Okay, the guy loses all the he doesn't win all the time, and yet he gets all these title shots and stuff like that as well,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I understand that, but like I'm not one of those people who shit on him now.
No.
Like I'm pretty much indifferent to him.
Yeah, me too.
Like I can take or leave him though.
I don't like Lesnar.
I do
but-
feel sorry. I do feel sorry though for him for the shit he gets though.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much, you have to blame the WWE, Vince and creative and stuff like that. They're the ones who want, like, the creative side of things hasn't been worked for him. Like they wanted to try and do this whole thing with Lesnar. Hey, Lesnar not there all the time. I'm the guy here who's been here all the time.
Yeah.
He's only a part-time guy. He doesn't give a shit about you guys, which is pretty much the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, but that didn't work. I mean, it worked for like a week or two, but it's like, yeah, back to same old boo Reigns, cheer Lesnar. Or actually, not really. It was like boo Reigns,
And boo Lesnar.
/ cheer Lesnar. Yeah. But yeah, I just did not.
He wasn't even on Raw,
much.
right? Lesnar wasn't there.
No, of course. He wasn't on Raw.
No, Joe came back.
He
That's
came-
right.
Yeah, it wasn't. I did like that. Like, what did you think of Mania overall?
I mean, it's like a two-tiered show. Like the first part was really good, very good matches. The Intercontinental and what was there? The
The women's
women's
match.
match and the mixed tag. Those were very good matches, like highlights of Mania. And then you had your like second half of Mania, which went downhill from there, which is not the fault of
Yeah.
anyone, but I mean, the whole Braun Strowman, hey, I'm bringing out a mystery partner, and it's going to be like people speculating it's going to be the Hall of Famer, it's going to be somebody else, or and then he goes and gets a
Yeah,
kid.
people are saying, like with Braun Strowman, yeah, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Okada,
Yeah.
Suzuki? Because they were actually there. So Tanahashi, because they were actually there. So they won.
Yeah. So it's kind of okay. Well, gets a kid, brings a kid in, and why do you do that? That's useless. And then they relinquish the titles on Raw. It's like what that's fucking useless. It's a useless match.
Like the crowd liked it though, but again, you could understand like it just made Cesaro and Sheamus look like complete chumps.
Mm-hmm.
So it did, and I really like that tag team. So I do.
Yeah.
I really like Cesaro and Sheamus.
And they've been champions for a while now, so
But to make them lose this way is kind of silly though.
Yeah. It's completely useless. That's for sure. So it's like, okay, we don't have anything for Braun to do, so have him have this stupid tag match, and that's it. So it's really
Yeah, I agree with you though. Like I think that it was the same way of last year. I think the first sort of chunk of last year, it started off strong, but it kind of went downhill.
Yep.
As well.
And second of all, it's way too long. Like
Yeah.
way too much wrestling.
Like my mouth was fucking hoarse.
Yeah.
By the end of it, I was barely able to talk.
It's like 7.5, 8 hours of wrestling.
7 hours. Yeah, 7 hours. It's just way too long.
Yep.
Look, I watched I looked on MetLife Stadium now. Watched a bit of the Wrestlemania of it there because that's what it is next year, and it was like that's like 3 hours, 47 minutes.
Yeah.
It was, and that's not including like any pre-show stuff. That was before pre-show matches and stuff like that. Now that was 3 hours, nearly 4 hours. Now it's 7. It's like another 3 hours now.
Yep.
Been at it since then. Yeah, it is way too long. No, that is the problem. Like no one is going to be up and jazzing for 7 hours straight now.
No. No matter how much you like wrestling, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Like I was getting a bit tired by the end of it. Though, I was like, we've another 2 hours left, and it's like nothing. Like the crowd they were kind of done after the tag match, the SmackDown tag match, and like I said, never really fully recovered then.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's talks of WrestleMania being on 2 days, like being split into 2 days. Like have a main event, have one of brand's main event for the first day, and have the other brand's main event for the second day.
Yeah.
Which I think would be maybe good in some way.
That or just basically but this is the problem as well. They want to do this, make this so long so that everyone could get on the show.
Yeah, there's
That's
way too
pretty
many
much the reason why.
matches.
Yeah. It's like you can't do that though. Just have matches to have storylines and build them up and stuff like that, and make them like short, like 4 hours. Like 4 hours is fine.
Yeah.
Exclude. This is excluding pre-show now.
Yeah.
4 to 5 hours overall.
Yep.
That's like I say, excluding pre-show. That's like 4 or 5 hours overall. Or no, 4 or 5 hours including pre-show.
Including pre-show, yeah.
Is the sweet spot. But it's 7 hours is way too long. It's like nearly a third of a day.
Yep, exactly.
like I was there from 1:30.
Hmm.
I think. Well, yeah, I was there from like after 1, right? About
Damn,
1:30 or so,
yeah.
and it didn't leave till what? So it started like like 6 o'clock. So I wasn't away from there till like what, after 11.
Hmm.
Way after 11 actually, till because I actually as well, like I've got my WrestleMania collectible chair
Yeah.
because people who sit in the first bunch of rows around the ring area get their collectible chair home. Um, which is okay. I was like, that's great. I had to look online to look for people who have gone to WrestleMania before and have having to take it home to the UK. Seen a few things say just wrap it in bubble wrap and bubble wrap and tape it up and stuff like that, which is pretty much what I did. There was a FedEx office actually in my hotel now,
Okay.
like a FedEx office. I went there and actually asked, okay, how much is this going to be? How much would it be to ship the WrestleMania collectible chair back to the UK? And I'm going to give you 3 guesses, Dennis. How much did they say? How much did the woman say to me it would cost to ship it back to the UK?
I would say probably $1,000.
No, but that is actually the price it would have been for someone else who it was an Australian woman behind me talking to these people, and she said that would cost her $1,000 to ship I think it was 2 chairs or something back to Australia.
Okay.
So no, it's a fact. No, but like when I heard that, I was like, "Holy crap, that's ridiculous."
Maybe
No, it's not $1,000 lower.
2 chairs and you said 2 chairs to Australia and it's $1,000. So I'm guessing.
That was $1,000 though, but this is like to UK.
Okay, so I'm guessing maybe $300.
Higher.
4?
No, $500 to $600.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Like when I heard that, I just basically in my head I said, "Nope,
Yeah.
I'm taking this back home with me on the plane."
Exactly.
Well, sitting on the planes, the rides home, because I'm not paying that much. You could get a fucking nice like holiday in that price.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you could, but that to me was just no joke.
Yeah. Of course not. Jesus.
But yeah, WrestleMania, like, I loved my experience there.
Yeah, it must be a great experience being there, though.
It's just a great experience being a part of that crowd and just hearing like the various yelps and chants and stuff like that. It's just like it's an amazing experience.
Yeah.
I just wish the show was better. Like, look, coming into this card, this looks like, this is gonna be a great show. Like, the card looks really good though.
Yeah, the card looked pretty awesome, to be sure.
Yeah, but then, like, the first sort of half of that show is like, this is a really good show thus far. I'm really enjoying this. And then, unfortunately, it went downhill.
Yep.
And ended up being a pretty decent,
Average.
pretty decent show at the end of it, though, with a really bad main event, which probably one of the worst Mania main events I've seen.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree with that for sure.
So it went to Raw and SmackDown. They were the shows afterwards, pretty much. Raw was definitely fun though. Like, did you watch Raw live?
I watched Raw live. Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm sure you probably watched all like lots of the Raws after Manias.
Yeah, I always watch Raw after Mania because it's always.
I'm going to ask from your perspective now, since you watched it live. What was your opinion of the crowd from this year's as compared to previous years?
I thought it was one of the most boring ones that I've ever seen. One of the most boring Raws after WrestleMania.
Okay.
To be honest. I thought it wasn't that great. There were a couple of moments I was like, oh man, okay, cool, like Bobby Lashley and Ember Moon, which I knew would be coming. Uh, it's like, oh man, this is great. Okay, it is cool. Bobby Lashley, cool, awesome. But there are other moments I was like, man, okay, like, do we need this? Do we need this match? Do we need this match? Do we like? I mean, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens was great. That was a great match.
That was easily the highlight of the show, like in terms of match wise, though, because but like I said on the thing, won't expect anything less from those two. They always put on good
Yeah,
matches
exactly.
when they're, yeah.
The double count out, double, what do you call it? Count out when it's like that? I don't know, but that was stupid as fuck. That was really dumb.
But yeah, this sort of plays to the storyline now, whereas like people are like speculating now what's going to happen now. Like they weren't even on SmackDown Live whatsoever. Yeah, like they're going to be on next week's on Raw again, playing, or it's going to be what's going to happen with the Superstar Shake-Up now.
Yeah, but
like
they'll probably show up as Kevin Steen and El Generico.
Yeah. Some people are speculating that. Some people are speculating they're going to go back to NXT and stuff like that. And it's like, back here now. We're above this place now. We don't deserve to be. We should be on Raw and SmackDown, but they don't want us and stuff like that. Stuff like that there now. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought the show was fine. Like being part of the crowd was great now. Like it was a lot of fun, and actually. Like the crowd. I thought some of the crowd this year wasn't as go back to previous years. The crowd was nowhere near as savage.
Yeah,
as
that's true.
Because actually it was walking out like after the main event of WrestleMania. I was expecting this crowd's going to be pretty savage.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, it wasn't the case. Though, like there was beach balls about, but they got dealt with pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't like security. It was like a lot of people. Some people just caught them and just like popped them, and people cheered. I was like, yep. And I think these are during parts where it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
As well, like during certain matches and that, there's like okay. I was like, yeah, that's just crap though. Like I'm just glad that happened though, because I hate that. I fucking hate the beach ball thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you,
that's
but I
really
absolutely
dumb.
hate it. I just think it is so disrespectful. What is the point of you paying money to go and just basically do not care
and
about
a lot
the
of money
talent in the
also.
ring, and just do not care about the talent in the ring and just try to entertain yourself throwing a beach ball around. Like, it might not be the best stuff you're watching, though, but give it your attention rather than just fucking throwing beach balls about and acting like a prick.
Yep. It's just it's just idiotic to be in.
Yeah.
Honest.
There was also a guy, I think it was at Raw or SmackDown or something. A guy had this sign.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was walking through the thing and he had a sign called Cockoldmania.
Okay.
Got caught by the security, and I don't know. I think they confiscated the sign. And I'm not sure if he got kicked out or not.
Okay.
It was pretty funny though.
Mania.
Yeah, I think it was Cockoldmania, so it was on the sign.
Okay.
But yeah, like the actual crowd was not as savage as previous years. Like, if you remember listen to Power Bombcast, there was the one episode where it was Jason or Dan and that there was saying about the time where it was the women were wrestling and the basically the bad chance they were receiving, like you suck Cena and stuff like that, you suck Brian and stuff like that there. Like, that was really fucking bad now. But it was light years ahead of. But I think this is still before like the whole women's thing.
Women revolution,
thing happened. This was like 2015, I think it was. 2014, 2015. This was, So it wasn't like the women's thing wasn't to the point of where it is today just yet. It was getting there, but not just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, it was a lot better though, and like, there was a lot. It wasn't a rabid crowd as opposed to previous years, which I did appreciate it. Like I like people having their fun though, but if they're doing that stuff like I said though, like that's like, okay, that's too far, guys. Stop being pricks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like but like that Burn It Down, when Seth Rollins came out, that Burn It Down was really loud.
Really?
Like he said that was the loudest Burn It Down. It was fucking loud.
Yeah.
Pretty much it was like deafening, so it was. And there was like, there was the big pops. There was like Lashley returning and Joe coming back, Jeff Hardy and stuff like that. There was big pops, and that whole thing got a big ooh, and Kurt Angle saying, "Well, her TNA's hard."
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Which is like,
that was a good jab.
Yeah, like you didn't expect, like, TNA doesn't really exist anymore under that name, so they probably could say it though.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's Impact Wrestling now or something.
Yeah, but it's funny to hear it nonetheless. So, like, it's kind of weird. Like, it was weird. Like, after hearing Angle say it there, and yet you would expect it be able Jeff Jarrett to talk about it.
Yeah.
During his Hall of Fame speech, but he didn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Because like that was just one of those weird things. So.
Yep. So it was good. How was SmackDown? Was it also good or?
Yeah, Raw was probably. I don't think it was fully sold out now, but it was pretty much nearly full anyway. SmackDown, on the other hand, I'm not surprised it was not.
Yeah, a lot of people left, I think.
Yeah, I think because a lot of people, especially like after, I know a lot of people left after Mania now. Like, there's some people just come in just for Wrestlemania now. They don't do any of the other shows. Yeah. There's ones who just stay for Raw and then they leave.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Because last few days there, I didn't see a whole lot, as many wrestling fans about.
Mm-hmm.
I still saw them, but whereas, first few days there, you saw them everywhere.
Yeah.
But last few days, you saw less and less because, a lot of them, went on home to their respective
now people left.
Wherever
it's understandable.
From. Yeah. But like I said, I had the whole travel package, so I stayed the full 5 nights though, and I enjoyed SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to. Oh yeah, the thing as well is Paige's retirement on Raw.
Yeah, that's right. She retired.
She retired, and it was nice as well. Like, people were appreciating it.
Didn't boo her.
Although I think I listened to a podcast who did the Raw rundown. It was from that Inside the Ropes ones who were there, and I think one of the guys, basically was being a dick. I think when she was doing her speech, he was basically, I think, making fun of about the whole, not one of the guys in the Inside the Ropes.
Yeah, somebody in the crowd.
Got somebody in the crowd next to him, I think, was saying about the whole, paid the stuff with, the
porn stuff.
Awesome, the porn stuff. Yeah. I think it was another person. It was another person as well who I follow on Twitter. It says same thing. I think there's guys next to him as well, basically being dickheads as well about it. I was like, no one around my area was like that. So I was actually, it was nice to hear. No one around my area was being complete and utter dickheads about that though. They were just basically being appreciative with Paige and clapping and chanting "This is your house" and stuff like that. I was like, because if I heard that stuff as well, I'd be like, you shut the fuck up, you dick.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man, her career's over. Shut up.
Yeah, our ring career's over now. Stop being a dickhead for something that fucking happened a few years ago.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have fucking saw the light of day in the public eye anyway.
Yeah. It's like, come on now. Did you, by the way, speaking of Paige, did you guys see in the arenas or something, that damn commercial for a movie.
Oh God.
Page here. So,
Uh,
I think we saw that maybe
what?
50 billion times on the fucking networks.
Oh
I was like,
yeah, I think
God damn.
first time I saw was I saw it in the Hall of Fame for the
Yeah.
first time. I was like,
I was like,
okay,
okay, this is
it was
cool.
pretty
Yeah.
it was pretty funny. And then I saw it I think twice in NXT Takeover, yeah, by the time, but it
Mania, I think
just I
two
got
or three times.
yeah, I was getting kind of sick of seeing it
Yeah.
though. By the end of the week, it's okay. I seen this one too many times now. I get
Yeah.
it.
If it would have been a
Yeah.
different trailer all the time, it would have been okay, sure.
Yeah, it was a different clip or something. It was like it was like three different clips. That would have been
Yeah.
fine, but it's just the same clip again, again, again. It's okay. I saw this one too many times.
And they have the freaking like page here meme now that's on the internet. Page here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of the certain I don't know who it was posted a video of the time when Stephanie got kidnapped by the Undertaker in the limo.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of Backlash '99, fucking Buddha goes down, and go, Paige here, and then you go,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, that was I mean
yes,
the trailer the first time I saw it like one or two times I was like, yeah, that's, The Rock goes into his whole thing, it's like, oh, that's cool. Okay. Awesome. Like a Harry Potter rejects. That's not that
yeah,
funny. Or the whole Oliver Twist thing. Please, can I have some wrestling? Or I don't know what.
yeah. But I saw it a lot of times, so it did.
I know the girl though. The girl, she was in something, right? The girl who plays Paige. She's been in a couple of
I
movies.
don't know. I should probably. I have to look up and say though.
She does remind me of somebody I've seen a couple of times in movies.
Also, I believe as well is the person who AJ Lee is now, or her like stunt double who of the person who plays AJ Lee is Selena Vega.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool.
I believe that was the case now.
That's cool.
Um,
That should be an interesting
um,
movie. I don't think it's gonna hit in cinemas or anything, but should be interesting to see.
don't know when it's out though. It's out sometime this year, probably
Yeah.
anyway.
But yeah, getting back to the SmackDown and Raw stuff. Guess SmackDown now she's general manager of SmackDown, which is weird.
Yeah, I think people are speculating, oh, who's it going to be? When Shane McMahon said about Daniel, he's panning in his resignation as GM, and people were speculating. I think some people were speculating, is Hulk Hogan going to come back? Like, I think that was the big rumor now that he'd come and be the GM.
I was thinking Hogan or Mark Henry.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't think
That would've
Goldberg
been
would have done it,
interesting.
or Jeff Jarrett,
No.
or
No.
you know.
Goldberg definitely wouldn't have done it now.
But I was like, maybe Mark Henry's going to be the GM. Who knows?
Yeah, and then Paige came out and got a nice little pop.
Mhm.
And then she did the whole thing where it's going to be Daniel Bryan's going to be in turn tonight against. And then it appeared chance, I think it was like a few chances, like Rusev Day, and then I think it was Nakamura and then AJ Styles, a few chances. And then she says, hey, AJ Styles. And people went crazy.
Yeah.
So it was. Yeah, I enjoyed SmackDown. The Usos New Day match was easily better than our match at Mania.
Yeah. Without the
So it
Bludgeon
was.
Brothers getting involved.
Yeah. And then they came out and just stood there for like 30 seconds and then just went back into the backstage
Yeah.
again. I was like, okay, that was completely irrelevant. The Nakamura thing was great.
Yeah.
I got to witness a Money in the Bank cash.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
which was pretty cool.
Carmella cashed in.
Yeah, after the Iconic duo, I think they're just called the Iconics.
Yeah.
Peyton Royce and Billie Kay made their debut and beat the crap out of Charlotte.
Yep.
And then Carmella came out and cashed it in. a lot of people basically have been saying this as well, and I am fully on board with it. What the fuck was wrong with Mike Chioda with this shit?
Yeah, he was like
Where Carmelo was fucking handing into the thing, and he felt
He was
like
like,
he was
"Ugh."
fucking did not understand what was going on. He's basically like, "Are you sure now? You sure? You want to cash it in? You sure now? You sure now?"
Yeah.
He's like standing there for like a fucking minute. She wants to cash it in, Meg. You have been in this company for fucking well over 20 years at this point, and you've been part of numerous Money in the Bank cash-ins. Fucking, she wants to cash it in now. Once she hands it to you and says, "I want to cash it in," and you basically confirm it with her, go over and hand the fucking briefcase,
Yeah.
or
Ring the
whatever,
bell.
and say it and ring the bell rather than standing there like an absolute nitwit. That was just really stupid, and a lot of people were really annoyed with that, and I was definitely the same way with that there when I was.
But because I think she had
really
a couple of
stupid.
botched ones, so they kind
Yeah.
of wanted to.
Probably, yeah.
Force
but
it down
it went on
everybody's throat.
Yeah, but it was just way too long. It was stupid though, nonetheless. So it just went way long.
And she's
too
now
long.
the longest, the person that waited the longest to cash in their Money in the Bank.
Yep. It was Seth Rollins before that though. No, actually, no, it wasn't. It was Dolph Ziggler. Because he did it the night after Mania.
Yeah.
So it's hers. It's a SmackDown after Mania now.
Yeah.
People were speculating that she was gonna wait till like around Money in the Bank, like nearly a year out of her thing, but then didn't bother.
Yeah. And the whole thing, I think Rusev wasn't on. Was he on SmackDown?
No, he was on SmackDown. He was in a triple
that's
threat
right,
match and he lost to Randy Orton. So we get to experience the joy and wonder of Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton again.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's coming back, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
And then it was announced that the greatest Royal Rumble, it's gonna be it was supposed to be Undertaker versus Rusev.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if this
No,
is
it's gonna
storyline
be-
related or what. And then Rusev tweeted, "Very softly, Taker" or something like that.
Yeah, and he's dropped all sort of things on his Twitter of any WWE stuff.
Yep. And now Chris
Don't know
Jericho
if
is
it's
gonna
gonna be
wrestle.
Chris Jericho is going to wrestle him, which is only the third time they've ever wrestled single match.
Yep.
Which is, when you look at that there, given how long Jericho and Taker have been around, like in the same time, it's pretty. You would expect to wrestle a lot more, but no, it's only the third time they've ever wrestled against each other, single match.
Which is surprising, I think. I didn't expect Jericho to come in and replace Rusev.
But he was confirmed for that event anyway,
Yeah.
though. He was confirmed to be part of the Royal Rumble match itself now. So, yeah.
That's gonna be another thing that's gonna be long as hell.
Yeah, like the 50, like I have to expect it's going to be 60 seconds.
50 man
Rather than like the
Royal Rumble.
it's 50 minutes. It's going to have to be 60-second intervals or maybe even 30-second intervals.
Yeah.
Because I did not expect it to be the 90-second, 2 minutes intervals, because if that was the case, that's going to be a long fucking rumble.
And all the championships are on the line.
Yeah, well, all the men's championships are on the line.
All the men's, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the women's because of the way they
They're viewed over there.
sort of,
Yeah.
the way they're viewed over there, pretty much, yeah. Which is a shame, but that's the way it is.
So that's gonna be another
Oh, no,
long
it's-
fucking thing.
Yeah, that's on a Friday afternoon here, Friday evening
Yep.
here. It's like 5 o'clock here, I think it is, on a Friday. So I can watch it so I can before I head to work that night.
It's 5 o'clock where you are on a Friday?
Yeah, I think it's 12 p.m. Eastern time and
I'm gonna
9
miss
a.m.
that.
Pacific time.
Yeah.
So it's 5 p.m. here, so I can watch most of it before I head to work that night. There was funny part of SmackDown though, where there was a guy. This is a talked about this earlier. Now there was a guy who was on the floor seats now to like the left of the ring, or left of the ring from my view now. Who I was watching the show. I think this was like around the end of SmackDown, start of two. I think it was the start of 205 Live. I stayed to watch 205 Live and the dark match afterwards. Now, they get, and I heard people going like, "Is it?" It's like this guy was absolutely. He seemed just to be completely zoned out, and people like speculate: is he okay? Is he sleeping? Is he out? Is he dead or something?
Okay.
And people are just like fucking going over to him, like hitting him and stuff like that.
Really?
And it's like, is he alive? And stuff like chants like this here happening. And I think security or something woke him up though, and he woke up and everyone was like cheering and stuff like that. And people going, "How's your nap?" and stuff like funny chats. And he fucking got up, and then when he was going up in the seat and like going to leave, and people going, "Please don't go, please don't go." And then he goes back to the seat, people going, "Yay!" It had to be there. It was so.
Cat was over
so yeah.
People went over to him and slapping him.
People went down and like, took photos with him and stuff like that. So he was like fucking. It was just funny though, and fucking some guys chanted Nakamura. I was like, yeah, that's great. It was just so funny though. I think it was happening during the. Drew Gulak Mark Andrews match was happening 205 Live.
Okay.
It was kind of happening during it. So
you got to witness some 205 Live?
Yeah, I watched it as well afterwards. I fortunately didn't focus on that match because because that was happening at that time, around that time. It was pretty entertaining. But I watched the first match. It was Kalisto versus Akira Tozawa, and that was a good match. I enjoyed it. But yeah, that whole sleeping thing was pretty funny though. Just the whole thing, like, it was just really, really funny stuff. So it was, and like that was the end. That was my last show though. Like,
yeah,
I really hope you do it next year, Dennis. Like, cause I just had such a fucking awesome time.
Yeah, I really want to go.
Like,
see that. Yeah.
The one regret I have really is, I wish I walked around and visited a lot more stuff from New Orleans now, because like the last 2 days I was there, I was like, okay, right, I've nothing to do now for Monday and Tuesday now before
tonight.
Yeah, I've no things like the Friday morning I had Wrestlecon, Saturday morning I had Access, Sunday I didn't have anything though, but radio was starting like the early afternoon anyway. But okay, Monday and Tuesday I'm gonna go up, get up, walk around, visit some places from, and no, I didn't really do that though. I walked around a bit on Monday, I think, but like Tuesday I spent majority of the day in the hotel because I was tired, and you know that sometimes like you just don't feel like doing anything but sitting down and relaxing.
Yeah.
It was just one of those moods like, I'm just gonna sit down here and stay in the hotel. I'm just tired. Just don't feel like doing anything now.
Did room service come while you were there? Not room service, but maid service come while you were. Did they do to your?
Yeah, they did my room though. It only happened once while I was there. Now,
Okay.
like when I was in the room, they came. But like every other time that they came when I was out.
Okay.
But I was only once where they came where I was in the room. Zoom service, I just opened the door. I was like, oh, I'm all right. I think because it's pretty much. I think it was maybe like the day I was there. I just started there pretty much. So
Okay.
it was. But yeah, I didn't order any room service or anything like that.
Okay.
I didn't really eat a whole lot over there either though, because I wanted to try and keep my weight down. Even though, despite the fact I was walking a lot, because I walked like a lot to like to and back from the arena, and it was like it was pretty much a mile or so.
Oh boy. Okay.
From the arena, so it was like 2 miles round trip. So I pretty much did that 5 times.
Yeah.
So I was like 10 miles.
Well, I can tell you when I go
So
down there, we're not gonna walk that distance, because with my heart problems.
oh fuck! I seen the distance and stuff like that, and like it's fucking nowhere near. It's nowhere near as good as New Orleans now. It's like I looked at like there's MetLife Stadium and there's the Barclays Stadium. Oh, it's like what fucking I have to drive. So I'm basically gonna have to be full of Uber lifts
Yep.
and taking the subway and stuff like that now.
Yeah, Uber's fine. I mean, I have the app on my phone, so I guess it works in the States probably also, so you could just get an Uber.
So
Go.
get Uber and stuff like that. It's like, okay, you know what to do now. Just get an Uber. There's like different tiers of Uber now. So there is. So you just get the cheapest one.
Yep.
And just do that then. Just okay. Take me to the arena. Take me back from the arena. Just depends on where the hotel
Yeah.
is. Like I'm gonna try to get a hotel that's like probably right near Brooklyn or
Yeah.
so.
Because I think, Barclays and the stadium don't have anything close to them, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So, well, we'll see when we go there next year. And I might be going to Raw and SmackDown at the end of the month, because
Yes.
both
you
of them
just
are
said,
coming
'cause
to
it's,
Montreal. So,
Montreal Bell Center.
yeah, the Bell Center in Montreal, which is surprising because usually it's like Raw's in Montreal and SmackDown's in Toronto. Like they usually split
Yeah.
both of them, but both of them here in Montreal is really, I think it's the first time that's ever happened, ever. So,
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, they usually do that. They do that though. Like they do it for like the
the brand split and
you
everything.
know they do like the it's shows in the main
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
place. They just do it they do it for shows after like the big 4 pay-per-views.
Yep. Exactly.
And the UK Raw and SmackDowns.
Yeah, which is weird. 'Cause I don't know.
That's the only times they do it now. They have the Raw and SmackDown in the same arena, but like for just a random Raw and SmackDown,
Yeah, there's no
it
pay-per-views
seems
in
weird.
that weekend, so I don't know. It's really.
What week is it happening?
It's April 30th and May 1st.
Oh, okay, so it's it's the week after
The Greatest Royal Rumble.
Greatest Royal
Yeah.
Rumble. Yeah.
So, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are advertised, so who knows? Who knows?
I'm sure they'll get. Hopefully they'll probably.
No,
get it.
they're gonna get a huge fucking pop over here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And who knows what's gonna happen with Rusev, or apparently it's a storyline thing, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Apparently he's not leaving. That's what they announced this morning. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. So that was your WrestleMania week in New Orleans.
Yes, that was my WrestleMania experience. I absolutely loved it, though. Like I said, I really like New Orleans City. Like I wish I just went around it more than I did one of the last few days there. But it is a lovely city to walk around. It's.
Did you hang out on Bourbon Street or not at all?
I went to Bourbon Street now. Like I walked through the French Quarter, walked through Bourbon Street though, and then walked it and fucking it got to a point where the smell was just like it's the smell of smoke and booze, and it's like I had to get out of there then after a bit, and then I went to was it Louis Armstrong Park?
Okay.
Took a few photos there. Very nice. But this, and I wanted to go. I was planning to go to the thing maybe on the Tuesday, but it didn't bother. It was the National World War II Museum.
Okay.
But no, I didn't go there now.
Okay.
But like, I am considering going back there, sometime and for a few days and visit some of those spots. Because it was a really great
like I
city,
can't
though.
really. Like, besides the French Quarter and, Bourbon Street, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot more to visit, will there?
Well, it'd be like that and like the museum. There's like various
Yeah,
museums.
there's museums and
there's,
stuff,
like,
but I mean,
like the Baton Rouge and like boat rides and
Mhm.
stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of that stuff though. But like you'd probably if you'd probably just spend like if you're not going out there for like anything like rest. Like I was there for like 6 nights pretty much. But if you were there for like see a few things, you'd probably like a few days, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days would probably be enough for you to visit some of the stuff you want to check out. But like you said, I didn't eat a whole lot there. Like I all I really had, like I had international. I went to an IHOP. I went and had the strawberries and cream crabs, which was fucking lovely. And I had the strawberry and banana French toast on the morning I was going
Wow,
back
that sounds.
to the UK. It was lovely. Also, and then I had this seafood pasta at this I forget what the actual thing is. It was in this food court at the shopping center or mall, whatever outlet, whatever you want to call it. It was pretty much next to the hotel. I got something there. Got that seafood pasta. It was fucking lovely.
That's cool.
And yeah, it was just a great time though. Flights back were dead on. The one back from Chicago to London was really fucking uncomfortable though, because I was wedged between two people, which was the worst.
Yeah.
And I want to sleep. It was an overnight flight. I want to sleep. I was considering sleeping on that flight. It's like, okay, this is going to be we're going to sleep. Couldn't. It's just too fucking much.
Okay.
It's just so uncomfortable. But yeah, that's it though. It's just had a blast though, and I'm definitely gonna go again next year.
Yeah.
I said I'm not gonna go to the package now. I'm gonna wait until like the individual tickets go on sale, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try and get a decent seat now, and also not to get one of those side seats because this is gonna be one of those outdoor ones now. And if you watch like the one in MetLife Stadium before, those big pole structures. Like
I can tell you it's not going to be as hot as New Orleans.
Yeah, I heard it's cold. It's going to be cold now as well, so I'm better going to have to button up and jacket and stuff like that. But yeah, like I absolutely loved it though, and it was a very memorable week.
Yeah, I
in the
bet.
States.
Looked like fun, for sure.
You haven't been to the States other than
I've been
Wildwood,
to
have you?
New Jersey. Yep, I've been to New York. Not really visited
Okay.
much. Went through New York pretty much. And that's pretty much the entirety of my U.S. Journey. So
Okay.
this would be the first time that I go properly to New York.
Okay.
Then Dan Riker's going to be ecstatic. He doesn't have very far to go next year, so he's going to be happy about that. So, yeah. Yep, I'm planning to go by bus down there. So it'll be cheaper, longer trip, but cheaper fares to go there
Yeah.
and everything. So,
Like I'm planning to once the individual tickets go on sale. I'll be okay. I'm going to get them. Go try get decent seats now. Not like the seats from this year. Just to try to get seats around a good price and a good view. The thing I'll probably plan is I'm going to try and get I want to get seats for Takeover, Wrestlemania, and probably Raw, and that'll probably do it.
All depending on the Hall of Fame. I mean, if we're there and we see that somebody cool is going in.
Yeah, if it's a big deal going into the Hall of Fame, then I'll say, okay, I'll go to the Hall of Fame then. But
Yeah,
if there's
'cause
no one I
Even
particularly care
being there
about.
live and going through 4 hours of that stuff, I don't think I'd be able to.
Yeah, like I was tired after a while there, though. Like I said, just some of the speeches went
Like, it's way too much.
just kind of dragged though. So it did. But yeah, definitely up for it next year.
Yeah.
Now.
So I guess nothing more to add to the whole wrestling
No,
thing.
I didn't expect for Miss to go on blabber on this long.
Yeah,
So this is basically not a proper episode. It's basically just a
wrestling one.
Wrestlemania special.
Unless
Yeah,
you want to go into other stuff, or do we cut it off here and come back?
I'd say we cut it off here though because it's nearly 3 hours long now.
Okay.
Anyway,
So this has been a wrestling podcast finally. More than a United Gamedom one, but we'll try to do a proper United Gamedom podcast. God of War comes out Friday next week.
I can't wait for it.
Yep,
It's getting great
I
reviews.
actually pre-ordered it. So
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered. It's like, well, I love that series.
this will be the first God of War I play since the first one. So
You've never? Wow. You should play 2. That's awesome.
yeah, I've seen people play the God of War collection on my PlayStation. So I don't know. I don't have time to play all of them before next Friday because I'm not done with. I'm on the final mission in Far Cry 5.
You should only play. You should play 2's. To be honest, though, like I like all of the games, but if you only had to play 1, 2's the one you have to play. But the fact is, it's not on the PS4. You don't have a PS3 set up anymore.
No,
do
I
you?
don't even have my PS3 anymore.
Yeah, you sold it,
Yep.
have you? Or give it to your nephew?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't have it anymore,
Yeah.
so I can't really.
Yeah. The only one you can play then is God of War 3 Remastered.
I saw somebody play God of War Collection on the PS4. What is that? The...
That's probably because they're playing on their PS3. Cause shows up on their
Oh, it does. Okay.
shows up in
Okay.
yeah. So that's probably the case anyway. I don't because I actually don't think I don't think it is on the PS4 now.
Okay.
On downloadable now. No, it's just God of War 3.
Yeah, so we'll have to come back and talk about God of War and Far Cry and Ni no Kuni and all that stuff that we've been playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Shenmue 1 and 2.
Well,
It's been
yeah,
announced.
exactly.
Yes.
That was announced late last night.
Yeah, I think I went to bed after 1, and I think it was probably announced an hour later. But I was in bed, and then I woke up this morning. Then I went on Twitter, and I checked the notification. And I seen you. You basically said, "Here, Darren."
Yeah.
And I seen. I was like, yes.
Yep.
Finally. Long overdue, but thank goodness it's happening. It had to happen considering the fact Shenmue 3 is still
Yeah.
supposed to be coming out this year. So
I think that pretty much confirms that Shenmue 3 is going to come out this year, probably. Hopefully.
so you can get to experience the wonder of waiting a full in-game day to do stuff.
No, that's fine.
And looking for some sailors.
I'm good.
Well, you've seen it anyway.
Yeah.
You've seen Shenmue, the endurance run though, so it's like, yeah, I'm
Yep.
good. Shenmue 2 is the much better game.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
But
Like I really do hope, I hope that actually that since this is coming out now, that they're actually going to go ahead with the endurance run for Shenmue 2. They probably won't do it now this year.
yeah, I
They
don't
probably
think
might
so.
do it next year.
I don't think so.
And also they'll have the dual language options, so
Hmm.
people from the North America will be able to hear the Japanese dub for the first time unless they modded their unless they did unless they import the Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox version only had the English dub, which was really bad.
Yep. So that's coming out. They didn't give a firm
This 2018.
2018. Yeah.
PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and PS4 only.
Well,
Japan.
PC really. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the Steam still. It's on the Steam page. I added on.
Wow.
To the watch
Okay.
list. So, I'll probably just get on a PS4
Yeah.
and and go for the platinum.
Yeah. Wonder what the trophies are going to be. That's going to be interesting.
There'll probably be some hard ones though. Like
Yeah.
there'll probably be ones like fucking, like the ones with like Lucky Hit. If there's like ones like Lucky Hit, like win like 50 games of Lucky Hit or like do profit and lucky hit while you're holding being in a job in lucky hit stores. Because like there's this thing in Shenmue 2 where you can go around and just get this game called Lucky Hit.
Okay.
And you can take over one of the sort of stalls for a couple of hours. Like a guy goes, "Oh, do you want a job or something?" "Yeah, sure." And like, you take a job and basically call out, "You want a game of Lucky Hit?" And then these guys come and you basically play a game against them, and your job is to win against them and get like win against them and get the like profit for that stall, and like the guy in charge of the stall comes back, and if you win the games and get the money, he gives you like a share, and if you don't, then he just basically kind of
sounds a little bit like Yakuza, some of the side stuff.
Yeah, it is like a side thing now from Yakuza, so it's something like that there. That's what it is. One of those things. Like I said, Yakuza borrows elements from Shenmue though. I actually like the combat and shit and Yakuza more than Shenmue, to be honest. That's the one thing I prefer, because it's just a lot more simple than the combat in Shenmue. But yeah, it's cool. Like it's much bigger than Shenmue though, whereas Shenmue is only like like sort of 5 different areas. Shenmue 2 is like so much more. Like you go to Hong Kong, then you go to Kowloon, and then you go to Guilin. So there's like 3 different locations. Like the Hong Kong's not small either though. It's not like, it's like huge, like various different quarters you go through, and it's like just so much more to do. And also like there's certain spots in the game where I have to do this certain thing now. I could just skip time ahead rather than having to wait forever for the next thing to occur. You just like, okay, do you just want to wait here till 7 p.m. or whatever? I was like, okay, go ahead, 7 p.m. Skip to 7 p.m. then.
Yeah.
It improves on the aspects of the first one.
Yeah.
In that way, so they do. I don't know. I'd really would like. I doubt they'll do it now because it'd probably be too much work. But I would love the fact as if they've had an option in the first one. They had that where you can skip time to activate the next event. Because as much as I love Shenmue, that's the thing I hate pretty much the most of it is like, okay, because I know what to do in that game, since I've played several times over. It's like, okay, now I know where to go next, but I have to wait till fucking 3 I have to wait till 6 p.m. whatever. So, and it's like 10 o'clock now, so great, I have to wait 8 in-game hours, which is probably like 40 minutes or whatever it is. Well, I don't know, it's probably not 40 minutes, but I have to wait like 10 minutes or so for it to happen. So
yeah. Yep, that's not something that's very gamer friendly.
No. People like people back then dealt with it though.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm sure people are definitely not going to be dealing with it nowadays. Hence, I kind of hope there's that option there, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think there.
There's a few options. Like there is a few that like there's going to be modern controls and classic controls. There's going to be a updated UI and stuff like that as well. So
yeah, I don't think they're going to mess around with the gameplay of it too much. I don't think so.
Yeah, like I just want that option in the first one, just to be able to skip the time ahead, because it's in the second one. I just want it to be in the first one, but I doubt that would happen. It'd be too much work, I assume.
Probably, yeah. Probably. So yeah, that's coming, and we're gonna do another podcast and talk about those. Well, probably not Shenmue, but the other games coming out soon. I God of War.
Yeah, we'll have a podcast next month, sometime next month. We'll talk about God of War. We'll talk about Far Cry. Talk about Ni no Kuni 2, and we'll probably talk about a certain big film that's coming out in 2 weeks' time.
Oh yeah, that's 2 weeks away. Jeez. Yep. My God. Okay. Time goes by.
Yeah, I watched a few of the things on here on Netflix now. I watched Winter Soldier again and Civil War and fucking Winter Soldier. Still such a good fucking film.
Yeah, it
Still
was
love
really
that
good.
film. Still my favorite Marvel film.
Yep. So that's 2
I
weeks
watched
away. Yeah.
I watched Doctor Strange on the flight home.
Okay.
I watched I watched a chunk of Guardians of the Galaxy as well, Volume 2. But like I said, wasn't able to finish watching it because it was near the end of the flight. So I watched Doctor Strange first, then Coco, then Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh, cool. We'll get to talk about those things depending on when we do the podcast. If it's more than 2 weeks away, maybe I don't know. I don't know when we'll be available to do it, but
Be in May sometime.
somewhere in May, so we can talk about the movie. So let's wrap this wrestling podcast up, WrestleMania podcast. So thank you, Darren, for recounting your experience.
Yeah, I just try to. There's probably a few things I've probably forgotten now. I just try to blabber on as much as I can recall now.
Yeah.
But I said, had a fucking blast. We should do it next
Yep.
year, you and I.
We should. So thank you everybody for listening to us talk about wrestling for 3 and some hours. And we'll be back with a regular podcast sometime in May. So keep a lookout for that, and we'll see you soon. So thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye, WrestleMania.
Brother.